Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, or good night, wherever you are. This is THSC Till I Die with a special of a watch along between England and Slovakia in the sharp end of the European Championships. There are no excuses. It's win or bust from now on. And can England overcome the Slovakian challenge? We'll see. Joining me at the moment for this one is Tequila. How are you, Tequila? Are you
Sorry,
nervous?
I'm late, mate.
That's all right. I'm only have to start myself. Are you nervous?
No, but I think we'll go through 1-0. It's just going to be typical England. We'll score first, Phil, and then we'll defend for the rest of the game, mate.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just going to run the England team there across the bottom of this one. You can see it there. What do you reckon? There's only one change from the last game, the Slovenia match, with Mainu coming in for Gallagher, and he has resisted the temptation to make wholesale changes. Is that good or bad, or is this team a bit stale at the moment?
I think it's stale, but I didn't expect him to make many changes other than for Gallagher, obviously, because Mainu came in and did pretty well. Is Trippier still at left back? I thought he was injured.
Well, according to the team that's up, yes, he's still playing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He must. He was training. They all trained yesterday, so he must be fit. I mean, Slovakia, to me, they've nothing to lose. I mean, the whole world expects England to win this one and win comfortably. But who's to say that Slovakia won't put it up to them like Slovenia did in the previous match? And I'm just thinking, yesterday, I watched probably the most insipid Italian performance I've seen in years.
Yeah.
I mean, they were expected to beat Switzerland, and look what happened. So I mean, you just can't take it for granted. Although it'll be a major, major shock if England did not progress from this game into a quarterfinal with Switzerland, I believe, the aforementioned Switzerland, who will be no dozers. I am telling you, they are a good side.
Slovakia are ranked 47th. I mean, but then again, we lost to Iceland coming into this, and they were 77th. So
yeah.
I mean, that's a friendly, so you have to call it what it is. So I mean, England are the favourites, but I see nothing. I see no evidence of England playing any better than they did before. To be honest, I mean, where's the changes? Mainu's a decent player, but I mean, it's going to take more than just Kobe Mainu to galvanise this England team,
I think the catalyst to a good England performance today is Jude Bellingham. I think he's been a major, major disappointment in the last two games. And he seems to develop this attitude about him, like, scowling at the referee and sort of, why are you letting him away with that, ref? It just seems a little bit, maybe playing for Real Madrid is getting to his head a little bit,
Yeah, some people seem to think that maybe he is actually starting to develop a little bit of an ego, which for a young player, we've seen what happened to other young players. So hopefully he gets control of that.
We'll see. So we've 72 people in the chat at the minute, which is brilliant. And just hit the comments before we, if you would mind reading out the comments, Tequila, there, if you can.
Have you done anything, Phil?
No, I haven't done none of them. Didn't do anything. I only started before you came in there. So.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we've got which crazy people have we got in the chat? So we've got Spurs saying, "Let's go." Yeah, indeed. Let's go, mate. Let's see what happens. We've got Dermot. How are we doing, Dermot?
Hi, Dermot.
Pick up everyone. Enjoyed the watch along from the Godfather Philip and a second in charge Tequila. I going for 1-0 win England. Probably, Dermot. Yeah. It will probably only be an odd goal. We've got Lou's chill music in here. Hi, Lou. He's going 1-1 to penalties for England. We never win penalties. You know that, Lou. If you go to penalties, we're losing, dude. Matthew's in the house. Pick up Philip. Matthew. Not saying hi to me, Matthew.
I think you mightn't have been in when he put that up.
Yeah. And then Matthew saying, "Great week for media houses with all the things."
Yeah. I take it, I'm going to stop my stream at 0, so you can tell me when you started.
Yeah, I'm behind.
You might be behind. So anyway, that's the England team, pretty much, as expected. Big responsibility on Mainu going into the centre of midfield with Rice, and that's another player who hasn't really covered himself in glory, is Declan Rice. Like, I know we're kind of biased against him because he plays for Arsenal, but he hasn't done what a £120 million player should do, in my opinion.
He hasn't, but I mean, you could say this for pretty much all of them, Phil. He has not recreated his Arsenal form for England, has he?
No,
because the player obviously had a very good season for Arsenal, much as I don't like saying that he did. So
he did, yes, indeed. Yeah, so anyway, there's the Slovakia team up on the screen. The only player I really recognised there was the two of them is Dubravka, the Newcastle keeper, and Skriniar, who we were linked with a couple of seasons ago.
I mean, I know Skriniar, but no, I mean, where does most of their team play for?
That's it. That's the unknown quantity, really. I mean, they haven't done much research on him. Duda is a good player. He's been pretty good. And I see England are playing in the Spurs kit tonight, the all white. And Slovakia are in the Chelsea kit, all blue. So Spurs versus Chelsea, right? We'll Chelsea.
Versus Chelsea. Well, I hope it doesn't end up that way, Damo.
Yeah.
Phil, sorry. Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. And whoops, what's happened there? Yeah, there was something that it looked like Ramsdale limping off the pitch after saying something to Pickford.
Ramsdale's limping off the pitch.
Yeah, maybe he just ran into something. I know there's Bellingham on the screen. We'll be starting now in a second, so I'll stop.
They're just showing me the lineups here.
Yeah, you're about a minute behind me.
4-2-3-1 as normal.
Right, I've started, so you let me know when you have.
Okay.
So apologies, lads, if we're a little bit behind you on the stream. We're trying to synchronize things. Watching in different countries here, it's a bit awkward, you know.
Unfortunately, I can't get it on normal TV, even though ITV it's all done via the internet where I live. So
yeah,
for some reason it's always a minute late.
We'll be fine. And this is in Gelsenkirchen. So first of two matches today. We're going to have Spain versus. Who's Spain playing tonight? It's gone out of my head completely.
Romania, is it? No, it's Georgia.
Georgia. Yeah. And that will be if this is going to be a shock, that will be a major shock if Spain lose, because they're about the best team so far in the competition.
I think they are as well. Yeah. All right, they're still waiting to kick off here.
Still waiting to kick off.
Kick off now, yeah. Kick off now.
Right, okay, now we're gone. So so it's England playing from left to right, and Slovakia playing the other way, obviously. But I think there's a lot of England fans in the stadium. Really, there's a huge amount of England fans.
Yeah, they've always got a good support, to be honest, dude.
Yes.
Considering how bad the football is.
Yeah.
You know.
I think. Did you watch the Germany-Denmark game last night?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pity. Why is it always English referees are involved in the controversy with VAR?
They can't help themselves if they want the attention.
Follow them around like a bad smell, doesn't it? I mean, okay, technically, the decisions were right last night, but they were very harsh, very, very harsh. The three VAR decisions were tough. The German goal should have been disallowed, in my opinion. Neither should the Denmark goal, and the penalty was soft, to say the least. You know,
soft pen as well. Yes, right, I agree.
Well, anyway, England hitting Harry Kane gets a push in the back, but nothing done. And Harry,
what's your prediction, Phil?
I'm going to go 2-0 to England. I don't think Slovakia are going to win this. I think England will redeem themselves a bit today.
Do you think it's going to be comfortable for them?
I don't think you'll ever have a comfortable game at this level of the tournament, but I think they should have enough firepower and enough to beat Slovakia. But it's not going to answer all the questions, because Southgate has not amended the team like he was being asked to by a lot of the experts.
Yeah,
he's more or less kept the same team the whole way through, bar one position.
Yeah. Everybody's played the same position, like you say, other than who's Rice's partner. That's been the only.
Yeah, that's right. Who's been beside Rice?
Yeah.
And anyway, we'll see Pickford now coming out of his area to clear this one. But I hope Harry Kane actually stays up front today, because there's no point in him coming too deep. There's going to be nobody up there to pick off the service if there is any service. Now that's a mix up there on the far side. By
people are wondering if Kane and Bellingham are getting
that's they're playing the same space. Yeah, true enough. Yeah. True enough.
Does Kane? I don't know. I don't follow German football that much. Bayern Munich, do they play with a second striker, kind of somebody behind Kane?
Yeah, Sane coming in there, and Musiala as well. So
yeah, I'm wondering if he's used to it or not. That's all.
Yeah, no, I watched a good bit of it, but to be honest, I've been watching the game rather than more the positioning of Kane. But he scored lots of goals anyway, wherever he was.
Yeah. Quickly have a look at the chat.
Have a look at the chat there while the game is just settling down.
Yeah, thanks, Matthew. I was just joking, mate. Hi, Tequila. Sorry, mate. I'm joking. Lee's saying...
Oh, boy, that's going to be a booking straight away.
We haven't got a card ready.
No, for Gehi.
Oh, okay.
I tell you, your man was lucky at cover there. That could have been a red card. If it was a mistake, first of all, then he just brings him down as he passes him.
Lou's saying it's 85% England fans, 50% Slovakian fans in the stadium.
Probably. That's probably
not that surprised,
right.
really, considering we develop football, and I don't know what Slovakia's other sports are, but you'd imagine isn't there?
They like their football.
They do they?
Yeah, I was in Bratislava, an Ireland match one time. Lovely club, beautiful city, nice.
Did you see the debate, Philip, in particular? Do you mean the Biden-Trump? Yes, I did.
Don't start me on that, please.
I felt really sorry for Biden. He's obviously.
Well, one thing it did prove, what's not getting. What's the chance? That Donald Trump cannot tell the truth to save his life. And Biden was slow; he was out of it, but he still told. He talked. What he said was honest. What Trump said was total lies, and it's been proved that. They fact checked him afterwards. 30 different lies. But that's not the end of it by a long chalk, even though here the papers have all written off Biden completely. But they don't seem to realize that America have got more sense than maybe they give them credit for. But anyway, that's enough of that.
The last thing I'll say, Nick, because obviously this is football, is that they were talking about maybe replacing Biden, and maybe this shows
that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work.
That wouldn't work, would it?
Definitely not work. No. So Biden has made 28 million in donations since the debate.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
So there's people still believe in him, besides what the press say. Anyway, is Slovakia coming down? Slovakia looking dangerous here. Oh, great chance. Oh, just wide. That was a great chance. They carved open England like they weren't there. That's worrying. That is worrying.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? That maybe should have been. That was yeah. Wow. Okay.
Oh boy! If he'd hit that a little bit lighter, somebody was coming into far post there. Pickford seemed to miss it. If he was trying to push it out, and he just flicked his fingers.
There's a friend of mine who was going to place a bet on this, Phil, and he said to me, "There's a bet I might place about Pickford making X amount of saves," and I said to him, "Do it. Slovakia are going to have chances, so do it." And he didn't in the end. And after seeing that, he's going to regret it, because I think they might have chances now.
Well, that's it. It's like as I said, Slovakia absolutely nothing to lose in this. England have everything to lose.
Have they ever been this far in a competition before, Slovakia?
I wouldn't say they have, actually. I wouldn't say they have. Now here's Saka. Oh, good play by Saka. That's very good play.
Yeah.
We just dwelled too long on it, and now it's England looking threatening here.
Oh, nearly through. There was talk over here, Philip, I don't know if you've heard it, is because Saka used to play left back in his early days, that they wanted to shift him over to the left back position instead. And he did an interview with us saying, "I don't want to play in the left back."
Oh dear.
But that's how desperate England are getting for left back positions.
Yeah. What's happened here? Somebody's been booked. Is it Minu? Referee's pointing away there. I don't know what's happening. He's flashed the yellow card. Where is he?
He stepped on his foot.
Oh yeah, Minu's been booked. That's 2 England players booked in the first 6 minutes. That is not good.
Kids, you have to be careful now. It's the game,
especially with Guehi, centre back been booked. He's going to have to make tackles, whereas Minu can avoid them a little bit. But yeah.
Matthew saying here, Canada qualified for the round of 16. Did they? Well done.
Oh, very good, yeah.
They got a couple of good players. They're not a bad team.
Good team, Canada. Yeah.
Did
you see the referee, the Argentinian ref that they imported in for the Scotland game? The one that the Scots were given out about.
Right.
Yeah, he's been sent home because of that. Yeah.
Hopefully he's not on the same plane that the Scotland fans are.
No, well, hardly unless they're going to Argentina, they'll be all right.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Boris says, "I'm surprised United never went for Pickford since they wanted a keeper. What can hit a far up the pitch and can keep the goal safe, but went for Onana instead."
Yeah, Onana. Onana's mixed reviews on Onana.
Pickford has a finger injury. When was that, though?
Oh, okay.
Boris again saying, "Also seems the Brentford deal for Archie Gray has collapsed. Yes, Spurs apparently.
Yes, apparently we're in for him. Apparently, there's something with Leeds having to sell. This 30th of June deadline, which is today, and that may happen very quickly.
How do you feel though, Phil, in a world where we're going to be if we do get him, it's going to be 30 million plus for a player who's never played in the Premier, who's only played at Championship level?
Watched him though. He's an Ange type of a player. I think he'll suit Ange's system okay. And I know there's been a lot of comment on other chats today about, well, we've got players the same age in the academy, why not bring them up? But they haven't actually played, competitive football as such, only underage stuff. So Gray is quite experienced. Plus, he's good family vintage as well. I think his uncle is Eddie Gray, or his granduncle, or whatever.
Plus, Ange's probably senior players at that level and doesn't fancy them, or they're not good enough. I hate to be.
Well, that's always a chance. Oh my God, what was that? Trippier.
Just looking now.
Ball has probably landed on Mars.
Oh my God.
Oh, lovely. Oh God.
That ball's flying into space to try and catch up with Harry Kane's penalty at the last World Cup.
Yeah, but they'll probably meet somewhere.
Yeah.
That would have been a good point in GA football, in Gaelic football. That would have been the point. So,
people in the chat saying hi to each other. Yeah, hope you're doing well, guys. Boris is saying Slovakian players are crashing into each other and blaming the England fans. The England fans?
I don't know. I think that was definitely a foul by Minu. He caught him on the leg, on the ankle. Oh. No, the fight with England fans will come later, maybe.
Yeah, that'll be after the match.
Yeah. So 10 minutes gone. No score. Slovakia have had the best chance, and England have the two players booked. So that's probably all there is to.
England sent a ball into orbit. Why not? I always butcher this name. Hello at Atverstan Wembley 1.
Wembley 1, yeah.
I have no
idea. We call him Wembley 1. It's easier.
Yeah, that is much easier. Wembley 1.
Yeah. Good game so far, though. I mean, both teams are going at us, which is good to see. Now, there's Saka with a bit of room here. Oh, that's a bit wasteful.
10 minutes in, what are your thoughts, Phil? 10 minutes in?
Yeah, good game. Slovakia certainly aren't sitting back and letting England come at them. They're coming up. Both teams are attacking, and but they're making a good one here. Yeah, first goal is going to be vital here. Whoever gets the first goal now will be, it's going to bring the other team further out, and there could be goals in this game.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to end up 0-0. I shouldn't have said that properly now, but
you probably put the curse on it now. Oh, nice ball. Oh, it's off the line. Oh, that was nearly a goal for Slovakia. The England defense is looking so porous.
Every time they're attacking, they're getting through nearly every time they're going forward.
And do you know what it is? They're attacking at pace. They're going through quickly. They're not doing it slowly, which is the way to do it.
They're very direct as well, aren't they?
Bellingham's have to stand on your man's foot. They are very direct. Look, this is a beautiful pass inside the fullback. And if anything, now he should have shot there, but he got caught up, and then Pickford missed it. It was deflected, and that's a real mix-up. Then Trippier was on the line to clear it before the Slovakian guy could get it. We're panicking defence by England there.
Yeah, and England generally have looked quite comfortable overall in defence until.
But they haven't really been put under a lot of pressure. They have been so far. The more pressure in the first 12 minutes of this match than there have been in the other 3 matches. So
definitely. There's a free kick now for Slovakia. You're going to pump it into the box. I think they're going to take a shot. Could be wrong, but no.
It's a free kick. Another card coming out. I'm afraid this referee is trigger happy on the cards. That was not a bad tackle. And now 3 players in the book after 13 minutes, which is a bit ridiculous now.
This one might not end up 11v11.
No, it might end up 8 versus 9, the way things are going. Like if three yellow cards in 12 minutes, that equates to about 18 over the whole game. 19. If he keeps it up. It's a bit like the game the other night there, the riot. You remember Turkey?
Yeah.
Or whatever it was.
Yep.
Yeah, Boris makes a nice point about the referee there.
Yeah, I'll do the chat in a sec. Just bear with me. Okay. Right, what the maniacs in the chat saying? Dermo's saying, Matthew's saying, you think we can pull off the Gallagher Dermo? Well, I don't think Gallagher wants to get Gallagher's staying, isn't it? So
I think it's gone pretty far back in the list of possibilities at this stage. You know, I don't know about Eze. That's gone very quiet.
You might have to wait till after the tournament for that stuff.
Yeah, I think that's all going to kick off once the tournament's finished, and be a lot of players changing houses.
Boris here saying the match is already more attacking. Yeah, it certainly is. England, getting attacked as well, both ways.
And the guy that's just been booked is after fouling Foden. You want to watch himself.
Yeah, there's a lot of fouls flying in. That's for sure. Rice is awful at passing forward up the pitch.
Well, that's what playing for Arsenal does for you.
Dermo saying England are playing bad. Has anyone seen Kane? Unfortunately, that's been the tournament, I'm afraid, Dermo.
I wouldn't say they're playing badly, but Slovakia
they're okay.
Yeah. They're okay.
Matthew's asking me, did I watch Clash at the Castle? I did, Matthew. I thought it was a good show. Overall, that's just wrestling stuff.
Anybody watching Glastonbury?
No, I haven't. Did you watch it?
Watched a bit of it, yeah. Coldplay last night were good.
Yeah.
They brought on Michael J. Fox.
Oh, really?
Back to the Future, yeah. They formed the band after watching Back to the Future. The bit when he does the Chuck Berry impersonation.
Oh, that's right.
They said that I think he has motor neurons disease. He's in a wheelchair. He's a sad-looking case, but
is he in a wheelchair now?
He's in a wheelchair. Yeah, he played his guitar on stage and everything. It was lovely to see it. It really was.
Oh, that sounds
lovely
cool.
touch. Really lovely touch.
I might have to have a look for that clip.
Right at the very end of the Coldplay concert. Last 10 minutes of it.
It's a horrible disease. It's a very horrible disease to people.
And some of the acts now are a little bit strange. That's all I can say. My musical taste probably don't stretch that far, but Shania Twain was on there this afternoon. She's a real country artist now, and it wouldn't strike me as being a country venue, but she seemed to be going down okay.
Shania Twain, I remember that, yeah. Kane's ghosting, according to Matthew.
Another card. Oh, for God's sake!
Bellingham
is after putting his hands on the referee. Now, damn lucky he didn't get sent off there. But this is ridiculous.
There's no way that there's no way somebody doesn't get sent off in this.
Oh no, this is crazy. I'm losing track of the yellow cards so far. I mean, that boy skinned Walker for pace, and then Bellingham brings him down.
Yeah, my same mate who was going to place a bet also was going to place a bet on fouls. If he actually placed the bet on how many fouls, he's going to be laughing his head off because it's been.
Well, at the moment, there's 4 bookings and there's not 20 minutes gone. Yes, 16 minutes gone. With Guehi, who misses the next match, Mainu, Bellingham for England, and Kuka for. Where is this referee from? He's from.
I'm not sure, mate.
Turkey. I think it's Turkey.
Okay.
Jesus, it's unbelievable that.
Boris is saying, I feel we will find this ref is going home after this match.
I'd say if he makes it to half time, he'd be lucky.
If it ends up,
my God.
If it ends up 7 versus 7, yeah, he'd be going.
Yeah, well, they can only go down to 8 by either side, and that way they have to abandon the match after.
Oh, they have to abandon. Well,
yeah,
there
I
you
think
go.
so,
That might be
Oh boy, this is. I mean, the referee is. You shouldn't even know. A sign of a good referee is you don't even notice he's on the pitch. This guy is the only person you're noticing at the moment. What's he going to do next? It's crazy.
Another glory.
I wouldn't mind, but there hasn't been a bad tackle. There's a few minor incidents, and he's pulling the card out like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree with Boris. He seems a bit trigger happy.
Oh,
he is a bit trigger happy, Boris.
Definitely.
Ref does need to go home. I agree, Lou. Boris saying, pretty sure this is main ref that ref the match who had the 11 bookings and 2 reds. Is that true?
Oh.
What match was that? Remind me, Boris.
Remind me what game that was. I'll check back here and see if it was him or not. I think that was last Monday or Tuesday, wasn't it?
Oh, so this tournament then? He was.
Yeah, it was this tournament.
Oh well, that might explain it then. If it's
Monday night.
Wembley saying, yeah, it could be. The both teams could be with 8 men.
It was Czech Republic and Turkey, I think.
No,
it couldn't have been Turkey. He wouldn't recognise his own.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it couldn't have been him for Turkey. No, Dermo, it's not over. It's about 15 minutes in, bruv. 18 minutes.
No, the time machine's not working at the moment. Now here's Saka coming down the right here.
England playing at the same place that Portugal lost.
All right.
2006 World Cup.
Oh, bit of an omen then.
Well, I would have thought Portugal, especially at that point, were a much better team than these guys. But
yeah, it's a mistake. England making elementary mistakes at the back today. That's a good tackle.
It's weird. They've generally been pretty solid. I don't know why they're being so shaky.
Germany were good for the first 20 minutes last night. Then Denmark took over until the weather break. And then they came back. It was even Steven now. Germany got the breaks, I think. Really got the breaks.
Yeah, I think the hurricane.
The rain was shocking, the lightning. But did you hear? I don't know if you heard this. There's some media, I don't know whether it was a website or something in Germany. 150,000 people are supposed to have signed up for Germany not to play Kai Havertz last night.
Really?
Yeah, I reckon it was the German arm of the Spurs supporters.
Yeah, it was the Spurs fans who were trolling him. Yeah, probably.
But he missed an absolute scissor during the game as well. He was clean through and put it wide.
Kai Havertz seemed a bit like a Marmite player. Like he was awful at Chelsea, but he had a decent season.
He seems to be sort of one of the players half the country hates him and doesn't think he's great.
Yeah, like Marmite.
Yeah, he wasn't great at Chelsea now, that's for sure. Then again, that's like going to Billy Smart's circus playing with that crowd. I see they're signing Dewsbury Hall from Leicester.
He's a good player, you know.
Quite what they're using for money and how they're getting away with it, I do not know. But anyway.
Yeah, they might be doing some funky deals with each other.
I think there's a bit of a creative accounting going on there.
Yeah. I suppose obviously the manager came from Leicester, so I suppose he's
a good player, Dewsbury Hall. I wouldn't mind him at Tottenham. Actually, I like him. Terrible pass. Oh, they were lucky there. This England defense is looking so nervous tonight.
I don't know why. All of a sudden, they've been pretty. Oh wow!
So
giving the ball away a lot, England. I haven't been that impressed with them really.
No, you can imagine the Fleet Street journals are sharpening their pencils over this one. Yes.
I think it'll be a 1-0 England win. I think England will
be scrappy. Though, yeah, they probably could well be something like that. You know. England just trying to now it's a ball down the left-hand side, trying to get Foden in it. Foden has really not even touched the ball that I've seen. He's been very, very quiet. That's a poor pass out from Slovakia now. Chance for England.
Unfortunately, Foden's been quiet all tournament. Unfortunately,
England still have it. This is a chance for England. They're a bit scrappy in the Slovakia area. They haven't cleared it.
Oh,
Harry Kane heads it wide. I think it's gone for a corner. Yeah, the United defense is looking too solid. The Slovakian defense look very panicky there.
So Kane's first shot this game, I think it is, isn't it?
I think you haven't seen that. Does it go for a corner? Yeah. It was on target, but the deflection took it wide.
The pitch looks a bit grubby, Phil, or is it just my feed?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, it's not. Yeah, the Frankfurt pitch is the one that's been giving a lot of criticism. But the pitch last night held up brilliantly under all the rain.
Yeah.
But this one looks a wee bit dodgy.
And Trippier's doing the set pieces. I guess that makes sense.
Shot from where minute all over the bar. So anyway, what are we now? 24 minutes gone. And
it's hard to say he's been a better team. It feels like it's been a bit even.
I think England might probably just edging it, but not by much. Slovakia do look dangerous. England give the ball away again. Swept out to the left-hand side now.
They look dangerous on the wings.
They do. I'll tell you one thing: they're very good technical players. They work the angles very well.
Yeah,
something a lot about England players don't do. But just go back to the Archie Gray thing again. Archie Gray had agreed terms with Brentford yesterday, but
apparently that fell through.
Yeah, apparently they couldn't agree the payment terms. It's a goal for Slovakia.
Oh wow, really? I'm ever so like I'm watching it now.
Goal for Slovakia is scored by Scrantz.
Oh wow.
Whoa, that is really put the camera on. Good move actually, but again carved open in the defense and they weren't there. They'll probably check it for offside because it did look marginal.
I mean, wow.
Southgate looks bemused. Are they going to check it now? Let me see. There's a long ball out from the back. The right back hit a long pass. They're onside there anyway. Flicked on. Oh, yes. Miles onside. No problem there.
Yeah, he's onside, I think.
Yeah.
Flicks on. Yeah.
Well onside. And Guehi couldn't tackle him because he would have been sent off. If Guehi had tackled him, he was off and penalty.
No. It was a very good goal, Phil. It was good.
It was well taken. Got to give credit where it's due now. He did it very well. So that has really put it up to England.
But England are going to have to come out now. None of this, none of this big playing conservative stuff. They've got no choice. So
exactly. Is that the first goal England have conceded?
No, they've conceded 2. That's the third one. They conceded against Denmark.
Sorry, of course they don't. I can't even think back. There's been so many matches now, I can't even think which ones have played. Yeah.
Second goal they've conceded because they conceded the goal they conceded against Denmark, if you remember, Phil, was that kind of wonder strike.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Which you could say is just one of those things, but that's the first maybe you could say proper.
That's a well worked goal as opposed to hit and hope. Yeah.
And it was a damn good goal. What can you say? You're right. Gucci couldn't really make.
Well, he couldn't touch him because if he brought him down, it would be a penalty.
He would have fell down. Yeah.
Yeah. He's complaining about something, Guehi. I think he's complaining he might have been fouled in the build-up. But they're having a drinks break now.
Is it really hot over there? Is it? Must be.
Yeah, I think it'd be in the 20s anyway. No, it's not too hot here, I can tell you. Anyway.
No, not here. No, it's the first time England have been behind in the tournament.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
There we are. Wonder what the chat thinks of that. There you go, guys. We're 1-0 down to Slovakia. Boris is saying, I bet if one of the England players celebrated this ref would give the player a yellow, probably, mate. Rooney got sent off and looked for a granny. When was this? Today, damn it? Oh, you mean against yeah, everyone's having a little giggle. I mean, that's what else can you do? What else can you do? Demo, be quiet. You love England, really, Demo. I know you do. Demo saying now Kane and Co. Time to step up, or we'll go. Well, time to step up or go home.
They have to go. They have to go step up. I mean, they'll be gone home. They'll be on a plane home tomorrow if they don't win this game. So simple as that. They have to step up.
So my friend Alan Priest, hey Alan, I hope you placed those bets, mate, because the foul bet would have already come in. This guy's already given 4 yellows. Thanks for joining us, mate. This is the England we know. Well, yeah. Have to see if them going behind gives them a kick up the backside. We'll have to see. But they can't coast anymore. Just put it that way. Like they've been doing the rest of the tournament, just kind of coasting through.
Well, the knockout stages was always when this tournament was going to kick off. I mean, there is no hiding place now. You can't hope for a 1-1 draw, and the point will get you through. You're out if you don't score. England don't score, they're gone home. Simple as that.
Thing is, Phil, if you're Slovakia, what do you do? Do you continue doing what you're doing?
Yeah, you stick or twist. I think they've got to keep doing, because if they sit back, they will get picked off. But it is a habit of teams that go in front to actually to sit back.
They want to protect what they've got, don't they?
They go back, they drop back 10 yards further, and that might not work. That might play into England's hands. But at the moment, England are struggling for ideas. I mean, there's another stray pass gone away to Slovakia. Now they have it back, though.
They seem to just lack creativity. I don't know what it is.
Well, I mean, when you bring four forwards and only play one of them, right? They haven't really played Watkins, Ivan Toney, or the West Ham guy,
Bowen,
Bowen, and yet they've left the likes of Grealish and James Maddison at home. It just doesn't make sense.
Do they? I mean, I think the player who's meant to be kind of unlocking the defense, I think is meant to be kind of Foden, but he's not like
they're Foden and Bellingham, but they haven't really done the job. Foden, especially, I'm very disappointed with Foden.
Yeah.
Okay, I know he had to go home there during the week when his partner had another baby, but I think that would encourage him to, rather than he seems to have gone into his shell a wee bit.
And I'm a footballer to people as well, but let's not get carried away. He flew back, but he was on probably his own private jet, most likely.
Probably.
So don't think that he went coach or he went like second class like the rest.
He wasn't flying Ryanair, that's for sure.
So I'm sure he had the best of the best you can get, best money you can buy when he was low back. So
he probably borrowed Ronaldo's private jet.
Yeah, you know that. England are pressing a bit more, but
they're not creating just yet. I mean, they're probing. They're clearing their heads after the goal. I think that's basically what they're doing.
I mean, if Slovakia can get to half time 1-0, then.
Well, I think England were going to have to consider making changes. I think. But see, I'm not going to complain about Harry Kane, but what can Harry Kane do? There was no service coming into him. Absolutely nothing. They're getting down the wings. They're not getting the crosses in. This we need a number 10 sitting there like Maddison spraying the ball in, and Harry Kane would feed off those. Now there's a chance now. Saka.
There's no you playing him in.
Tries a shot. Don't know what that was. It was a shutter across. But it's gone out for it. No, it hasn't well kept in. That might have been bad. The Slovaks thought that was going out. Now it's an overhit cross.
Yeah.
No, that's poor. Yeah, volume's coming through a little bit there, Tequila, just a little bit.
My volume?
Yeah, just a little bit, yeah, just in case.
You can hear the match, can you?
Yeah. Just turn a little bit.
Yeah. Generally I haven't had the commentary on, I'll turn it back off.
Yeah. There's your man Cole Palmer. Will he come on the second half?
They brought him on about the 60-minute mark, didn't they? The last game. So, and he made a difference as well when he came on. So maybe
he did.
Southgate maybe make that change at half time. I would.
He did.
Who would you take off for Palmer then?
Oh God, I don't know. I suppose it has to be Mino. You'll never take Rice off. You never take Bellingham off. But Slovakia have gone back into the shell a little bit. England are a little bit territorially getting the benefit now.
Maybe Slovakia never thought in their wildest dreams that they'd actually go ahead.
Probably not.
What a story that would be for Slovakia to get into the quarterfinals, I tell you.
Well, especially as their noisy neighbours next door, Czech Republic, didn't do very well. It'd be a huge, but because there is fierce rivalry between them. I mean, they were the one country up to recently, So. That's good play that's good harassing by Slovaks. Oh, he just misses out. England's not sharp enough there now. The pace of the game is starting to get up a little bit. England is playing a little bit quicker than they were the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, they've upped the tempo a little bit.
But that's the only way. You have to play it quick. Slow
the
play.
Thing I'll never understand, especially with experienced players like this, is why do they have to go a goal down before they kick into this gear?
Well, that's the thing.
You should start in this gear, get your goals, and then if you want to slow down after you've got a couple of goals, then do it. But
well, that's true. That's true. Bellingham is showing a little bit more intent this game than he has done. That's a good run by him there, but he was crowded out and eventually got a corner out of it.
Bellingham's been quiet, like you say, so that was good to see. A little bit of running with the ball, beats a couple of players. Yeah. Need to see more of that, Jude. So we're 34, nearly 35 minutes in. Slovakia have their goal deserved. I think so. Maybe.
Yeah.
Just about. There's not much in it. They've not been like significantly better than England, but you would certainly say they've had the most clear-cut chances, obviously.
What's he given now? Free kick to Slovakia. There's another free kick to Slovakia. I have to laugh. Some of these free kicks given after a corner, you see the replay, and you can never really see a foul. You just wonder, does the referee assume something's going on in there? He just blows his whistle accordingly, but there's nothing much wrong with what's on there.
I don't see what the foul was for there either.
And then we do Bravka from Newcastle taking the free kick. Offside there against the Slovaks. Strelic.
Hi, you Wilton McDonald. How you doing, mate?
Hey, Wilton.
Afternoon, gents. Good game.
What's the weather?
What's the weather like?
What's the weather like in Florida, Wilton?
Is that where he is? Oh, lucky guy. Florida's always nice. Well,
yeah, it is.
Mostly.
Been getting some rain though recently. A lot of rain.
Did you enjoy the hurricane last night, Wilton?
Yeah, it was interesting, wasn't it? God, I tell you, see the two Danish guys taking a shower when the water coming down from the stand.
Oh, I would have done. I would have joined them. That looked great.
That was hilarious. That Yeah.
It's like a waterfall coming down. It's like being on.
It was like a water park.
Yeah. England are on the ascendancy. Whether or not Gareth changes stuff, I don't know. I have very little faith in Southgate, especially when it comes to in-game management.
He's a one-trick pony, really, isn't he?
Yeah. And I don't really trust his reading of the game in motion, especially to make the right choices. But we'll see.
And what have we now? 10 minutes from half time, roughly. And I think England need an equaliser, before half time, or else there's going to be a lot of soul searching in that dressing room because they're trying, but they're not really putting the Slovaks under a huge amount of pressure. A couple of times, a bit of minor panic, but nothing that they couldn't handle.
The England press will have an absolute field day if we go.
They'll be. I'm saying they're sharpening their knives already. Yeah. And they're not the most forgiving.
I mean, I don't think Southgate's going to stay. Even if we won the thing, I'm still not sure that he'll stay. So
yeah,
I think that's inevitable anyway. But it will go down as probably one of the biggest losses. With all due respect to Slovakia.
And actually, the referee's kept his cards in his pocket for 20 minutes now. That's quite an achievement.
I think maybe he was trying to state his authority to start with, saying, I'm the man, I'm the boss.
I'm the man, yeah. Now, at the moment, there are, I think, 4 England players standing in an offside position. This free kick comes in. unless they move back in. It's a good free kick, actually. Well defended. So I'm putting a bit of pressure on here now. Centre in. Dubravka has to punch with good goalkeeping.
Yeah.
That's it away.
I mean, England are putting a lot of balls into the box now.
They've been a better team since the goal, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But as yet, somebody got a belt in the mouth, I'd say there.
To be honest, Slovakia actually haven't done very much since the goal. They've been.
I haven't really. No, they've been maybe doing what we thought they might do, is fall back a few yards.
It looks like that. It looks like that they have fallen back. They've took their foot off the gas, which could be a mistake for them.
Oh, Dubravka caught his own man there.
Yeah, big punch in the face. That was.
Yeah. So now it'll be a fair bit of injury time now at the end of this first half because of that. I think Wilton sums it up pretty well here.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, it's too England to be a goal down before you see some urgency. Ball build up too slow, more sideways and backwards before the balls move forward. Well, they have improved a bit since the goal, certainly.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's like I said earlier, it's weird that they have to go a goal down before they wake up. It happens way too often, not just to England. It happens.
It's like Tottenham, isn't it?
Yeah.
How many times
I didn't want to say it, Phil.
Down? Yeah,
I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
We got how many times did we come back to win from being losing last season? You know,
way too often.
Way too often. Not good for the nerves at all. Bellingham looking there as if, how dare they score against us? Number 3 has come Scrantz.
I'm looking at his face now. Yeah, it's like the unthinkable's happened. No, mate.
Yeah.
You're not impervious. Just keep your foot on the ground. I hope that Bellingham's got good people around him. So because.
Yeah, well, that's what he needs. That's what he needs.
I don't know what adverts you got, Phil, before the match, but just before I tuned into the stream, there was a Jude Bellingham advert where they were all singing Jude for Adidas. So this kid has got Adidas sponsors and adverts. And
yeah. No, so I literally only turned over just as it was starting. I didn't watch any of the other stuff.
Got to remember, he is only like 21.
He's only 20, yeah. And his younger brother, you know, the guy that plays for Sunderland, is reckoned to be as good a talent as he is.
He's not bad either, yeah. I think we were linked with him.
Yeah.
At some point.
Well, I mean, Birmingham City retired his shirt number when he left. He's only about 18 when he left them, so it just shows you, you know. Doesn't say much of Birmingham City's history of good players.
Look where Birmingham were relegated there in Division 1, aren't they?
Yeah, they were.
League 1.
Oh, they made a complete cock up of that.
Well, I mean, with all due respect, that's what you get when you get rid of, was it John Eustace and get Wayne Rooney?
Wayne Rooney, yeah. Anyway, another attack comes to nothing for England.
Yeah, overhit, unfortunately.
Yeah, good bit overhit.
How do you feel about them kind of, I wouldn't say they're going route one. They're not doing just straight balls, but they are putting a lot of high crosses in. You know, they're not playing.
They're doing the diagonals, trying to get in behind, but it's not working so far, you know.
No. They all look pissed off with each other. It's just like, dude, it's like, come on.
Yeah. You wonder if it's the dressing room fully, you know, behind Southgate, or is there a bit of a rift in the camp?
They of course, they all claim otherwise, but
they will have to say that anyway. Oh yeah, I mean, you couldn't come out and say, no, I can't stand the fella.
It'd be refreshing, but I don't think
it'd be very refreshing. But you know, you never hear the truth.
You know what about Bellingham? though? I don't know if he is going to be. People say, "Oh, he's a future England captain." I don't know.
He's got the temperament for it. I don't know.
His temperament. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if
we'll see. And see, I was always going to have. He's been a big fish in Real Madrid this season. What's he going to be like now when Mbappe starts? He's going to be, down the pecking order a little bit. Although some team with Mbappe and Bellingham in it, you have to say.
Kind of crazy, isn't it? Well, it depends if Mbappe is going to pay up front or on the left. I don't know where they're going to play.
Yeah.
It's creeping towards half time. We've got 2 minutes left. and then whatever injury time. So maybe another 3 minutes after that.
Minutes, I'd say, yeah. So they had a drinks break as well, didn't they? So
yeah,
that'll be added on.
Looking like it's going to be 0-1 to Slovakia, though. So Gareth's going to have to make a change. I'm not convinced he will, but he's going to have to do something. What change would you suggest if you were Southgate at half time?
It'd probably be I say bring on Cole Palmer. I think he's the man who's going to lock this defense. Other than that, maybe I think Mainu, because he's on a yellow card. And I would also make a change. I'd bring on either Ollie Watkins. But who do you bring off Ollie Watkins? Who do you bring him off? If you think, I mean, I know Harry Kane's done nothing in the game, but he's absolutely no service. He had one header that was deflected wide. So nothing else, really.
It's a tough one because he hasn't done much, you're right. But if the ball drops to any player in the England team, you want it to be Harry Kane.
It was Harry Kane. I mean, Southgate's damned if he does and damned if he doesn't. If he brings Kane off and England lose, he'd be slaughtered. If he brings Kane off and England win, he'd be a hero. It's such a fine line, really. And
yeah, I don't think he can. I don't think he can. I mean, of course he can, but I don't think he can, if that makes sense, take Kane off. I don't think that.
Yes.
I mean, if he's leaving anyway, maybe there's a part of them who would just say, "Well, I'm going anyway, so if they hate me, it doesn't matter that much because I'm leaving anyway after the tournament." But I don't know.
That's true. We'll see. It's going to be a bit of a stalemate. 3 minutes of injury time.
Yeah.
So, Slovakia really putting the boot in here. That's another foul. Oh, it's another booking. Oh, well. I knew he couldn't go the whole half of the booking somebody else. There's 5 bookings in the first half.
There's a red coming in the second half.
There's a red definitely coming here. There's definitely a red coming.
Skriniar, good defender. We were linked for him. I think Jose Mourinho wanted him, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He's a good defender. So it's the only one of their players I really know. I've got to be honest. So.
I see the Villa player Douglas Luiz has gone to Juventus. That's one way they had the balance in the books.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you think that probably wasn't a tale they probably wanted to do, but they probably had to.
Another free kick to England. Yeah, I say they probably had to. He's not a player that you would want to get rid of. So there's a chance now. Free kick to England on the corner of the penalty area.
This could be the last chance for England in this half. So
Trippier's taking it, so it's going to be an in-swinger.
Yeah, we're just getting ready. It's going to be probably the last throw of the dice for England in this half. Can they make one of these count so far?
What? Two-man wall, so they're not actually overloading the wall. And straight punched away by Dubravka, and the Kane was offside. He couldn't touch it. It's another corner. Mainu.
Slovakia definitely standing off. They're letting England run at them as well.
They are, aren't they? But they're doing okay on it. They're not. They're getting away. Well, they're getting away with it so far. Basically, they're relying on the goalkeeper now to.
They're probably thinking, well, if we can keep them having long shots, then we'll take our chances, I suppose.
Well, they're defending well now.
Yeah.
England really putting on the pressure here at the end of the half.
putting lots of crosses into the box.
Another
Just
corner. But
see, this is how you should have started the game.
yeah, that's it. So this is the urgency they should have been showing at the start.
I was talking to Bobby yesterday as we were covering the game yesterday, and we were talking about is it because Southgate's a defender? Is it just that he can't help himself because he was
maybe. Anyway, this should be half time now. I think it is half time actually. Yeah, it is. It is.
Well,
half time. We might take a couple of minutes. So I think Rice pushing there. Stones pushed the Slovenian player out of the way there. Slovakian player out of the way. Got away with it. I think 2 minutes if you don't mind. I just have to go and check on the missing.
Yeah. I'll take over now. Yeah, it's fine, mate. Let's see if there's anybody in the chats. Wilton, no, I've covered that one. Well, to anyone listening, what do you feel? It's 1-0 obviously to Slovakia. Is this typical England? I'd say no, because normally we get the goal and then we defend. So this is the other way around. Now Slovakia has the goal on it, and now they've gone all defensive. So what do we do? If you're Gareth Southgate, what do you do at half time? What do you do? Do you take players off, or do you keep the same play? You change formation, which you will never do. Do you drop Bellingham back to play next to Rice? Take Mainu off. Bring on Gordon on the left side. That's probably what I would do. Bellingham hasn't done much. He had 1 or 2 moments of good runs. But other than that, he hasn't done much. Kane hasn't done much either, to be fair. Saka hasn't. I mean, none of them has really. Saka should be taking his man on. And that was our biggest outlet. Foden again, another quiet game for Foden. Roaming around, I suppose. But Dermo saying, first half Kane being nowhere. Players not doing enough. You're right. You're right. They stepped up a gear a little bit, maybe the last 10 minutes. But even then, it was well defended by Slovakia. They haven't had one real clear-cut chance. The best chance, obviously, have come to Slovakia. So, I'm going to butcher your second name, I think. Peter Kahagias. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, dude. So much for the Premier League. Well, the Premier League is the most successful league. Whether or not it's got the best players, that's some people say no. Some people say yes. Dermo saying, take Kane off, bring on Palmer, Gordon for Saka. Who would you take Kane off, bring on? Where would you play? Who would you play up front then, Dermo? So take Saka off for Gordon. Where would you play Palmer? You wouldn't play him up front, would you? You want Ollie Watkins? Yeah, I mean, there's pace. He's got pace. That is the one thing that Kane doesn't have. It's about the only thing I think Watkins has got over Kane is pace, but sometimes that's all you need. Wilton McDonald saying, I hope we are not going to see Slovakia sit back and try to protect a goal lead. Well, that's exactly what they have been doing since they've conceded. They've done very little offensively since they've scored the goal, Wilton. So it looks like that's what they're doing. Whether or not they change that at half time, I don't know. I feel they might play reactive now. So whatever England do, they're going to react rather than being on the forefront. Whether or not that'll work for them, I don't know. I don't know how good defensively Slovakia are overall. So Peter's saying, yeah, you're right. Considering that we're meant to have the best league in the world, our international team has underperformed for many, many years. But there we are. The England side needs Ange. I don't even know if Ange could get this team going, dude. Wayne Bonner, how we doing, Wayne? Big up, Wayno. Crap first half, yeah. Build up slower than me waking up in the morning. Take your word for that one, Wayne. Some of the passing shitty, yes. Man, I'm having a good game. Yeah, he's all right. You think he's the best player? I mean, none of them have been brilliant, dude. Yeah, good old. Here's my best mate, Colin. What a load and of shites. Were you expecting anything different, bruv? Were you expecting anything different? Demo saying Mane only player that can hold his head up, in my opinion. None of them have been amazing again, Demo. It's like he's been okay. I don't think he's been outstanding.
I don't think Manu. I think maybe he's been fairly quiet actually.
Yeah,
he's been fairly quiet. He got booked. I think that's
yeah, that's probably
featuring in his play a wee bit, you know. And none of them have really stood out that much. Trippier's had a lot to do with free kicks and corners and stuff. Once again, Foden hasn't really featured. Kane hasn't really featured. Bellingham has been reasonably all right. But the defense looks sloppy. The defense looks
shaky, doesn't it?
Shaky, yeah, it does. It does.
Chris Lonnie saying, "Good evening, Tequila and the room. Interesting that Ange isn't on the panel for half time. Must be interviewing someone."
Oh, who is it? Is the match on ITV or BBC?
It's on ITV.
Oh yes, I wonder he's away.
Yeah, he wasn't there. You're right.
Yeah. He was very good last night on with but the VAR decisions. I think himself, Roy Keane, and Ian Wright all agreed anyway on the VAR was ruining things.
Chris, he's probably run into the England dressing room and he's chatting off to Eze, trying to convince him to come to Spurs.
Actually, no, I think Ange is actually in Berlin. From what I can gather, their studio's overlooking the Brandenburg Gate, so I think he's in Berlin. He's watching the matches on telly. So
Peter's saying he would get them placing. Yeah, he would. You're right about that. The football would be different. Come here. No, not really. We have Bellingham and Kane who don't want to pass to each other. CM out on the wing again. Yes, you're right. And pissing right back, playing left back.
Yeah, well, that's true. Trippier's playing out of position, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, it's strange.
Phil, I'm going to take a little 5-minute break.
Okay, no problem.
So if you want to take care of the chat,
no
I'll be back.
Yeah, go on ahead. And Pete is saying it's funny. Yes, the manager can take some of the blame, but the players are not taking the bull by the horns. They probably did for the last 5-10 minutes of the half. All right, I suppose they wanted to go in at half time with a goal under the belt, but Slovakia are coping with them fairly okay, you know. Dermot's off on about his Harry Kane again. Kane is captain. Where is his leadership? Where is he telling players to buck up? Dermot, he could be. We can't hear what he's saying. We're not listening to the commentary, so he could well be doing it, you know. There should be changes. Yeah, there should be changes. And if there's Ireland, I would be asking for changes. If I was Ireland, I'd be delighted to be there, to be honest with you. I'd be screaming at them. But now there will be changes. There will be changes at half-time. Well, maybe not half-time, but certainly early in the second half. And Colin is saying, dreadful performance from the first whistle. Kane looks knackered. Walker and Stones dreadful. Constant passing the ball sideways. Saka off. Manu off. Bring on Easy Palmer. Give Kane 10 minutes then off. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. I think Palmer has to come on. And also Watkins or Bowen to give a bit of spark up front, you know. Harry Kane is not fit, really. It's a case of going back to the Champions League final of 2019 where Pochettino played him when he shouldn't have. I know he's the captain, he's a talisman and whatever, but if he's not fit, he shouldn't be in the team. No player should be in the team if they're not fully fit, really. It's not as if they haven't got enough strikers there to back him up. They've got Watkins, they've got Ivan Toney, and they've got Jared Bowen. They've got too many strikers. They're not using them. And they could do with another creative midfielder because there's no creation in that team whatsoever. It really is very, very poor. It's crying out for a James Maddison or a Jack Grealish to be in that side. And then we probably wouldn't be sitting looking at a 1-0 defeat at the moment. But I think it's what is it with England and competitions? They just get so far. It's as if the bit of luck they got back in 1966 with the third goal being allowed, the one that didn't cross the line, that there's been a curse on them since then. They don't know what I'm talking about here, but it's a bit like in our All-Ireland Football Championship here in Ireland. There's a team called Mayo, which we all kind of half support. They last won the All-Ireland title, which would be the equivalent of the FA Cup, back in 1951. And on the way home from that particular game in Dublin, they went through a village in Mayo where there was a funeral taking place. Now, anyone that lives in Ireland or been to Ireland will know funerals are very, very sacred things here. The team didn't stop to pay their respects to the deceased. And the priest that was doing the funeral put a curse on the team and said, as long as any of you guys are still alive, Mayo will never, ever win the All-Ireland title again. And up to now, they haven't. And they've been in the final numerous times. They keep getting beat. They've been very unlucky on certain occasions. But the last member of that 1951 team died last year, and they still haven't won it. They're not even in it for this year now. So that's it. So anyway, that's enough of my rant about Ireland. Dermot said Harry Kane will retire from international football after this. No, I don't think so. He'll give it the next World Cup, and then he'll be gone. Colin Turner, unfortunately, Southgate is really to blame. Setting the team up wrong doesn't help. We need a runner with the ball, and we need to stop playing players out of position. That's probably the best thing they can do. Colin again, there's a fear in England's faces from the very first whistle. Well, they know what's ahead of them if they lose. They'll have to fly back in the Stansted Airport at 4 o'clock in the morning to avoid the journalists, and even then there'll probably be hundreds of them waiting for them. And Alan Priest saying, "Hi, Alan. Southgate has to put on Gordon and Palmer. The same old strategy for the last 2 games hasn't worked. The second half needs a shake-up." Well, that's for sure. And Wilton is saying, "You have 2 wingers who can't go past the player on the outside. I'm baffled as to why teams do not take away their comfort zone, force them to play like wingers." Well, Xhaka has gone past his man a couple of times, but there's been no cross as a result of it, So it's poor. It's poor. I still think England will win this match. Don't get me wrong. I think they will come back in the second half and they'll win it. But it's only papering over the cracks. And I keep saying it. They've been lucky with the draw. They're on the weaker side of the draw. They play Switzerland next if they win this. Now, Switzerland demolished Italy yesterday with ease. Switzerland beat Italy without even breaking sweat yesterday. So if they can do that to Italy, who, let's face it, Italy and England are on kind of a par in this tournament. They haven't created, or they haven't been nearly as good as they thought they would be. Switzerland will be a very tough game. So even if they beat Switzerland, then it's when they get to the semi-final that they're going to start meeting teams. And that's why I don't think England can possibly win this tournament. You've got Spain, you've got Germany, you've got Austria. Austria have looked very good. And Portugal. I haven't even mentioned Portugal yet. So there's a lot of good teams still left in there. And Wilton is saying, Ange is not for sale. Oh, I didn't know was he on the market, Wilton? Didn't hear that one, then. And Pete is saying, it's funny, though, on paper, they're probably the best team there. Yeah, but a team never won a match on paper. They win it on the pitch. And that's where the problem is. They're not, the sum of the parts is not, is that the way of saying that? If you add up all the parts of that team, they're not making as good a team as they should. It's probably the best way of putting it. So I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room at halftime, because I'd say now there is some a frank exchange of views. Is that the way you put it? So it's going to be a very interesting second half for England. Now, basically, Southgate's future. Well, I know he's not going to be staying anyway, but he's 45 minutes away from his P45, and that's basically the way of putting it. And we'll see what he does. Does he want to save his job? We'll see by the changes he makes. So Colin is saying, I give Harry the job for 2 years up until the World Cup, then someone younger. Yeah, but I think, Harry wouldn't have his badges. He wouldn't have his coaching badges for that. I'm just looking tomorrow. Apart from tonight, Spain and Georgia tonight, there's a cracking match tomorrow. I think it's Spain and France, is it? No, Spain and France. France and Austria, I think it is. That will be a good one. And Alan Priest is saying again, agreed, take Kane off. He's gone invisible again. He's had one header on goal, but I mean, a centre forward is not getting any service. Harry Kane if you give Harry Kane the ball, he will score. But he's not a magician. He can't do everything himself. And he probably should be taken off for the good of the team at the moment, because he's not performing. But you want someone else, whoever they bring on, are they going to give him the ball either? It's the service is lacking, and it will be lacking to any other centre forward that comes on, unless they change their tactics completely. So there was a great chance for Trippier there when he bloomed it over the bar. It fell to the wrong man in the right place, unfortunately. And Colin was saying he would get them playing. Well, maybe he would. I don't know, but how often do you see a player manager, if you like, for an international team? I don't think I've ever seen one. Anyway, the England team is coming back out now. Let's see if they've made any changes.
Right.
Yeah, so couple of comments said to make Harry Kane the manager for the next 2 years.
Harry Kane, the manager, it's a bit early in his career for that.
Yeah, I would have thought that. No. So, anyway, Slovakia.
You probably have to do the under-21s first, I'd imagine.
Well, I don't think he's got any coaching badges. You know, you'd have to have coaching badges.
No changes at all, apparently. Really?
No, is there not? Okay. Oh, boy. Well, he'd probably leave it till maybe an hour before he does it, you know.
And now I'm afraid it's Gareth Southgate in a nutshell. Where's the adventure? Where's the creativity? I don't mean from the from the manager. Where's the
It's too. Take a chance, man. Take a chance.
That's what I mean. He's way too conservative.
He'll gain himself brownie points if he makes the changes and they work. If he doesn't make the changes and they don't work, he's going to be slaughtered. You know, God, it must be horrible to be in his position in a way. Think about, getting up every morning or picking up your phone and reading what the press is saying about you. Oh, and none of it complimentary.
Yeah, but I mean, he knows. He's seen the other England managers. He knows he's been in the system obviously for a long time. He knows what to expect. That doesn't make it right, Phil. I'm not saying it does.
No, that's true. That's true. They're waiting for the kickoff here. Something's delaying it. Now we're off. You off as well, yeah?
You must be slightly ahead of me again. I'm not sure how.
I'll stop. Tell me when you're off anyway.
Okay. Kicking off now. There you go.
Okay, the ball's now gone forward. So, yeah, that's it done. Okay, so here we go. England have 45 minutes left or 50 minutes left or whatever it is to save their season.
Well, we'll see if Slovakia are going to...
Slovakia sit back or they actually decide to come. I'd say they might come out. They mightn't sit back for the first 10 or 15 minutes because you don't want to have 45 minutes of pressure, which could happen. I think they've got to play.
They look like they're pressing much higher up the pitch now again. No?
Yeah. The initial press. That's a terrible kick by Pickford. He gets away with it, or does he?
Oh, well, no, he doesn't. No,
he doesn't actually.
No,
so Slovakia attacking down the right-hand side here.
You know what, Phil? I think the managers said to Slovakia, "We need a second here."
Probably
because they look like that they're passing and moving a lot faster again.
Yeah.
Well, Southgate's made no changes, so
no changes at all. We'll see the England pick up the pace now because they've got to pass that ball quicker. They can't be so lethargic as they were for most of that first half. Okay, they did pick it up for the last 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, they did
keep that goal.
Yeah, they're gonna. Was a part of that because Slovakia let them.
Yeah, well, I said partially yes, and partially it was a bit more urgency by England.
Yeah.
Ooh, didn't know where that was going. And Pickford playing centre half there and bringing the ball out of his feet.
Yeah, you're playing to sweeper keeper now, is he?
Sweeper keeper. Oh, Saka nearly got away there. Not quite.
Oh, nearly went out. Saka seems our most likely outlet just based on the tournament so far because Foden still not turned up. So,
yes.
Why do you think Southgate is so reluctant to take Foden off, for example? Because he has been so quiet the whole tournament. I know that
his reputation.
I know that he was Premiership Player of the Year, but that's under Guardiola, and that's with the best team in the world probably.
Plus, he was playing a different position. I think again, this is where player power comes in. It's. To me, a manager should have the total respect for the players, and if he wants to take him off, that's it. That's the manager's decision. Whether it's the players, the likes of Foden might go into a huff. I'm sure Bellingham would go into a huff if he was taken off.
I mean, it makes you wonder. I mean, what was the point of taking like Gordon and everything when Gordon's played like 2 minutes in the whole tournament?
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. Brought him on right at the very end of the match.
That's what I mean. What was he going to do in 4 minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, the point is, I guess, is that the squad is there for Southgate, and why does he not implement them? Really, why does he not? I mean, that's what you took him for, bro, isn't it?
Well, that's it. You bring 26 players, and you only use 13 of them, or 14 of them. There's a lot of players sitting on the bench that will never get it. Like the likes of what's his name, Ramsdale will never get a game.
No.
Dunk. I mean, they're only there making up the numbers in practice.
They're just there in case of an injury.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, they're never going to get it. I don't think England have come out of their own half. Well, they just won brief out of their own half, and we're now 3 minutes into the second half. Now they're crossing the halfway line.
It's a bit pedestrian again from England. I'd like to see.
That's the ball by Kane.
Yep.
Oh, it's a goal. Foden equalised. Or is he offside?
That might be offside.
It's a good ball by Kane, but where was the fullback? The fullback was missing in action on the left-hand side there. I don't know. He looked offside to me.
He did to me as well. That's why I'm waiting to see if there's a...
Yeah, it is offside. It is offside. Yeah, definitely offside. He was too far ahead of the play. But again, that shows Foden's lack of maturity. He should have known to pull back there. In fact, he's well off, I think.
Has it actually been ruled as offside?
It's at least, it's offside. He's a yard ahead of the defender.
Yeah. That's offside. Yep. No way around it.
Yeah.
I don't think England are going to get away with this one. Yeah, it's offside.
Offside.
Quite an easy one. Like this, you don't need VAR for that one, surely.
Well, they'll use VAR anyway. Yeah, there you go.
England fans are not going to be happy, but it was the right call, I'm afraid.
Phil Foden said, "I play for Manchester City. You can't do that to me."
He'll get the lawyers onto the ref.
Oh dear. Although that deflected off the Slovakian player, that obviously doesn't count anymore. You know, you can't be played onside.
I thought Foden was about to make his look stupid for a second there, Phil. We were just saying he should take him off.
Yeah, there he goes and scores. He got into a good position, but he should have been more aware of what was on around him.
A bit better, yeah.
Now here's Harry Kane trying to do something. Oh, it's deflected. Oh, that could have gone anywhere.
Ooh.
Harry Kane's come to life the second half. That's a really good pass to make up that chance. And that was goal bound, that shot. And just deflected off the defender over the bar for a corner. So good start from England, actually. You know, I think they have to go for it. No.
You need to get Kane on the ball more. That's what you need, really.
Yeah.
He's still probably the most creative player in the team. But don't tell him that because he'll just drop even deeper.
Yeah. Like that move from the offside goal, that was the best move they created the whole match.
Yeah.
But then again, the Slovakian defense was very, very under strength on the left-hand side there. But it's given England hope. You know, they can get through that defense. England building again.
Wilton McDonald saying playing two left-footed players on rather flank does nothing like having Trippier at left back, but can't cross the ball with his left. No, he's got to go inside.
That's true. Is Luke Shaw not fit?
I think he might be. I think Southgate said that he'd be on the bench, but he's not fit to start. So whether or not they bring him on, I don't know. I don't know. Is he on the bench?
I don't know. I didn't get a look at all the subs, you know. There's 93 of you in the chat at the minute. You hit the like button and subscribe to THSC Till I Die, and also our European football channel, which will be on stream very shortly, using all the leagues in Europe and elsewhere. But hit that like button because it helps us with YouTube and the algorithm, whatever that is. So anyway, here we go.
Oh, the infamous YouTube algorithm, Phil.
Algorithm, yes. Everybody has one, but no one knows what it is. Yeah, right. Slovakia just trying to clear their heads a wee bit because they've been under pressure for the last 5 minutes. The manager's getting a bit animated on the touchline there.
That's probably because he knows that if they pick up this win against England, it's probably their biggest result in history, probably.
Yeah, true.
That guy's seeing that guy's dreaming of his statue being built and stuff.
Did you
like
see
that.
the billionaire in Georgia? What he's promised the Georgian team if they win?
What did he say?
I don't know. He's promised a couple of million. I think.
What,
I don't know what the exact figure is. No, I think whatever to be a certain figure, wherever it is. Somebody in the chat might know what the figure is to be divided amongst the panel if they beat Spain tonight. Oh, it's a goal! Oh, what happened there? Jesus, that's nearly number 2 for Slovakia.
Wow!
What the hell was that? He tried it from the halfway line because Pickford was way off his line. Oh, that is so Pickford. You are a lucky boy.
You're lucky
you
boy. You're a lucky boy, Pickford.
Oh my God.
You're a lucky boy.
Wilton, yeah, we're about a minute behind actually.
Yeah,
yeah.
Unfortunately, Wilton, it's because I have to watch on the internet and it's just for some reason they're just a minute.
Lads,
or so
can you do us a favor? If a goal goes in, don't say anything until we say it because it takes away the wait till we see it. Oh dear. That was oh boy, if that had gone in, that would have been some he probably should have done better, from that he could have hit the target.
If that was just on target, Phil, it is 2.
So. Oh, it's 2-0, absolutely.
What a goal that would have been.
Oh, that would knock the stuffing out of them, I'll tell you. So it'll be now 55 minutes gone. England still trailing by a goal to 0. They've had a goal disallowed for offside and have probably played a little bit better this half than they were in the first half, but they're still losing. So
I would say that surely Southgate's going to have his subs ready to come on soon, but this is Southgate. He'll probably bring them on at 89 minutes.
They should be ready to come on inside the next 5 minutes, I would think.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair to Southgate, last game he did bring Maino on for Gallagher at half time.
He did, yeah, he did.
So, and that was generally a positive sub. So it's not like he can't ever do it, but it just doesn't seem to happen often.
England pressing on the right hand side, and this chance for a cross here comes in and I must say that the Slovakian central defenders are quite big lads. They're doing well.
Skriniar's a great defender.
They're dealing with the crosses pretty well now, I have to say.
I would have loved him at Spurs.
Yeah.
Plays for PSG now, I think, doesn't he? Skriniar.
I'm not sure where he plays now. Yeah, he was in Italy. He was in Italy.
Yeah.
Slovakia giving the ball away there. England pressing well there.
Yeah, I think England. I agree with you, Phil. England are better this half. Just in this last 10 minutes alone, they've done more.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, they have. But they had to,
Well, they got no choice.
They had no choice. They really have to up the game. I mean, it's going to become a stage now. We're going to throw everything at it. If we get to the last 10 or 15 minutes and it's still 1-0, they're going to have to throw the kitchen sink at Slovakia.
If they don't bring Watkins on at some point because of his pace, even if it's the 80th minute, because obviously the Slovakia players will be getting more tired. Maybe that's what he'll do. He'll wait to the last 10 minutes for Watkins, but
maybe.
Watching some replays.
Yeah, offside. Yeah, he was well offside.
Yeah.
He was nearly a whole body width offside.
I hope that the presenters and ITV aren't going to make a big deal about it because it was offside. It was quite clearly offside. It wasn't a bad decision.
Yeah, that's true.
You've always got to find scapegoat, Phil.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Has to be someone to blame, yeah. Absolutely. Anyway, here we go. England building again from the back. Intercepted. Didn't go far. No, there's nobody up there. Slovakia seems to be running out of ideas going forward a little bit, though. They're not creating like they did in the first half.
No.
It was natural.
They had a high press at the start, but they've kind of been falling back
a bit.
Yeah.
Like I suppose what are they? They're half an hour away from the biggest result in their history. I suppose they're going to get nervy, Good footwork there by Bellingham.
And most of those players, maybe other than Skriniar, probably haven't played in a game this high profile. A lot of them, I would imagine.
That's true. A bit more space out on the right here, or left for Trippier. Cleared again. England really putting the press on here now.
I mean, we're getting an awful lot of crosses into the box, but as you said, Slovakia are doing a great job of defending them, and they're pretty much always getting ahead in them. It seems like all England can do is kind of.
Oh, it's going to free kick right on the edge of the area.
Oh, that was a nice run.
Yeah, good run by Mino.
Somebody's going to have a pop at this. Who would you say? Foden is going to have a pop at this?
Probably Foden, I would say. Yeah.
Can we bring back David Beckham just for this free kick and put him?
yeah.
Just so he can take
him out of retirement.
Yeah. Now, there's a bunch of the lads all lining up to take it. They're probably all arguing with each other. Hopefully, Harry Kane is not one of them because we know what Kane does. Kane always hits the ball, bless him, on free kicks. He doesn't seem to be
practicing for his next career as an NFL kicker. You know, like
kicker. Punter, that's right. Yeah. Kane does not seem to be. No, he's in the wall. So he's in the wall. So it's not going to be Kane.
No,
I guess
all those players move out. That's the great position they've taken up there. They move out of the way when the kick comes. But it'll probably hit them. The kick will probably hit them.
Yeah. I mean, Trippier's got a shot at him.
Yeah.
So he's pretty good.
Trippier's going to take it, I think. Or is it?
I think so. Oh, my stream's gone down. Oh, that's a time.
It's the wall.
One sec. My stream's gone down. Phil, you can tell me what happens.
Well, okay, I'll keep going. And it's an overhit kick and it's a goal kick to Slovakia.
Oh, really? That's disappointing.
Just an hour gone, just over an hour gone, and we're still looking at a scoreline of Slovakia 1, England 0, and Slovakia making the changes now. They're bringing on number Bosanic just coming on. I think one of the players has got cramp actually. So Strelic and Haraslin are coming off.
Yep. Okay, I got the stream back. Yep. So the first subs of the game are done by Slovakia, surprisingly enough.
Suslov and Bozanic are coming on. So the Slovakia, they look tired, those Slovakian players. They put a hell of an effort in.
That's why Watkins has got to be an option the later we go into this game, Phil.
But you think too, when how Southgate should react when he sees Slovakia making changes, that's the time to counteract the changes by making your own. But he hasn't done it yet.
And this is where, for me, this is where Southgate is at his worst. He doesn't counteract very well. That's the thing. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that stuff well.
There's players who's running down the line now. Let's see.
I see. I recognise Gallagher.
Let's say Gallagher and Watkins.
See, I don't know what. I suppose he's thinking Gallagher for what? Manu, I suppose then.
Gallagher for Manu, yeah.
And obviously, Kane.
Watkins, maybe for Kane. I don't know.
Would you consider playing two up front? Would you consider?
I think maybe. Because let's face it, I don't think Slovakia are going to be a threat attacking wise this half. They're in defensive mode now. They're in retention mode.
Oh, remember, we won't want it to go to extra time or penalties, right? So we need we need 2 goals to go through. Yeah. So I would consider it.
Who's players down injured now, whoever that is.
He's not very happy. Not that I blame him. Yeah, okay.
He's not moving, whoever it is. No, it's Trippier, is it? Yeah, it's Trippier. I mean, he was carrying an injury coming in, so let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, your man caught him. Oh, it wasn't a foul. He just caught him. Well, maybe it was a foul. It was a bit of afters there, but he's got away with it.
Yeah, it doesn't. If he's niggled his injury already, if he's re-injured it or it's flared up because of this, then because we've got nobody on. You know what? We've got nobody to come on at left back unless Shaw is there.
It's the one position they really are struggling for, unless Ivan Toney can play left back.
Well, Saka might on his interview. Saka said he doesn't want to, but you might have to, mate. So.
I wouldn't bet on Tony playing there.
No. Well, Southgate's certainly considering it.
Slovakian fans very happy, as they might well be.
Well, the fact is, Phil, is that we're less than 30 minutes from going out.
Yeah, Cole Palmer's coming on.
I wonder who they're going to take off.
Let's see who's going to take off now.
I mean, we know that Palmer's got a goal in him. Lots of them, in fact.
Yeah.
So.
He's playing for such a shithole club as Chelsea.
Yeah, just a bad club he plays for.
There's your man with the RAF cap on again. I saw him before.
What are the earlier
games? An RAF
games?
cap on, a subtle hint. You know the song they sing in Germany? There were 10 German bombers. Yeah, apparently they're clamping down on it being sung. So your man's been very subtle. He's not singing it. He's just wearing the cap that the pilots would have worn. Anyway, here we go. Slovakia crossing the halfway line. No English subs yet. I don't think that Palmer came on there, did he?
No, it looks like that they're preparing him for. I'm assuming it won't be for Trippier unless Gareth's going to change formation, which you know what he could do. To a back three.
He's going back three, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, with Walker. Yeah. But Southgate doesn't do anything like that. He doesn't change formations. He just doesn't do those things. He's not flexible like that. That looked pretty painful, actually.
Slovakia with a chance. Oh, it's cleared. And there's a foul. Oh, hang on. Oh, I thought Rice was going to have a go with him there for a minute.
Right, Trippier is coming off. I said it was crazy, but it's happening. Trippier is coming off.
Trippier's coming off.
Cole Palmer.
Right, that's interesting.
So
12 for 24, yeah. That's a jigsaw puzzle now. What's going to happen here?
So either Saka's gone to left back, and Palmer's playing on the right hand side, or Gareth has actually changed formation to three at the back.
Let's see now. Who's
would surprise me.
Saka is who's on this wing now? You're right. Saka's over on the left. Yeah, he's gone to left wing back.
Well, you might not want to play there, buddy, but yeah, you've been told to, so get on with it. Well,
see that's. I think that's not a change he wanted to make. It's one he's been forced into.
No, yeah, it looks like that. Trippier obviously went into it injury and maybe he's re-hurt it, unfortunately. Not that I'm going to worry about what will happen next game because I'm not sure there's going to be a next game. So,
yeah, I still think England will come back and win this. I just have this feeling they will. But there's 20 minutes gone in the second half, and they haven't really, apart from that disallowed goal, they haven't tested Dubravka. They haven't tested Dubravka at all. Mind you, Pickford's had a pretty easy game as well. He's not much to do.
All he has to do is pick the ball out of the net.
Yeah. Chance-wise, it's been very poor like that. This Palmer trying to influence the game already. He's moved over to more or less on the left-hand side or the right-hand side.
Yeah, so Palmer's playing where Saka was, and Saka's playing there.
Yeah. We'll see how much defending Saka actually does. Is he going to track back, or is he going to forget where he's not really a fullback? He's a forward.
Well, no, and he hasn't played there in many years, and I'm not sure how defensively good he is anyway. I mean, that's not really his game. They're probably just at this point saying, okay, so it looks like Slovakia are sitting back now, so just get forward, just bomb forward. There we are.
There we go. 73% possession overall England have had. But that shows possession doesn't win matches.
But England have been resorted to crossing into the box, and so far the Slovakian lads have eaten them all up. So, there's not been any kind of through passes really getting behind them or anything like that. That's why maybe Watkins is the answer, because nobody's really getting behind them.
That was great defensive header. That was a header from Kane. Was heading on target, I think. Let's see. This was a good cross by Palmer. Now this is probably the best cross of the match. I'm not going to show it again. Again, the Slovakian defense deal with it.
I'll cover a little bit of the chat. Sorry, guys, we were watching. Trippier's hurt by Edem. Yep.
Yep.
Arm. Yep. Sakari's going left I don't know if he's going left
yeah.
wing back, but he's going.
Well, it looks like he's set up a bit high up the pitch, so I'll say he's going wing back. Is England coming again here?
Boris is saying, I've just given up watching the game, to be honest. I'll check the result at the end. It's not looking great. As Phil says, England, you know, they've still got a goal in them. I still think they could get one, but I think it's, at the very least, it's going to go to extra time. I don't think they're going to. And Wilton's
very poor cross coming in there. Completely overhit. You know, it's
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank is part of Southgate's coaching staff, is he? Jimmy Floyd.
I thought that looked like him actually on the bench. Yeah.
Ex-Chelsea, Dutch player Jimmy Floyd. What is he? I didn't know he was good mates with Southgate. Maybe he is.
Scored lots of goals against Spurs in his time.
He had a great shot on him, didn't he? I remember that. Good. Yeah, he loves scoring against Spurs. Don't remind me.
Yeah. So we're now heading towards the 70th minute, and England's still trailing. And only one substitution by England so far. Not on.
I mean, it is mostly all England, but it has become more or less.
There's a chance now. Kane has the ball out to Palmer. No penalty. You're looking for a penalty there, but there's never.
Yeah, it does. Cross. Keeper collects.
Palmer's done well since he came on, actually, I have to say. He looks the business.
Look, if I was Gareth Southgate, I know he's not going to do this, but at this point, when you've got 20 minutes left, Phil, you've got to go for it. You've got to say, okay, I've got to go for it. I'm changing the front three. I've got to go for it. I've got to.
Palmer looking for. Oh, look at Bellingham looking for a penalty there. Not going to get it. Yeah, they were right. I mean, it's win or bust now. You know.
I mean, if some of the Spurs, if some of the England players are going to get, their ego going to be a little bit bruised. Well, it's a team game. It's a squad game. You've had plenty of opportunities. It's 70 minutes in. And that includes Kane. As much as I love Harry Kane, it includes him as well.
Yeah. Well, there's no I in team.
No.
And that seems to be a lot of the problem with England.
You've got Gordon, who's got pace.
Yeah.
You've got Watkins, who's got pace.
Yeah,
At least bring those two on.
You've got Bowen as well. There's loads of options.
Yep.
Absolutely load of options.
But I reckon Southgate will probably bring Watkins on, but not until the 80th minute.
Probably not.
Whether or not he does anything else other than that, I'm not sure. Well, if England go out, they're going to go out with a whimper, Phil. I'm afraid it's going to be with a whimper.
Palmer has done well since he came on. I have to say he's injected a little bit of guile and pace into the form, but
you should arguing that maybe he should have started with him. He had a good game when he came on last time as well.
Then again, Saka is undroppable, really, when you think about it. So where's he going to play?
It's true. Cole's an attacking midfielder, isn't he? More than a winner.
Yeah. Oh, he scored 20-odd goals as well this season.
Yeah. So. You play him behind. You
play here by him.
Well, he's not going to take. Well, he won't take.
He overcooked it. Then he overcooked it. He should have got the cross in earlier. That's clear.
He won't take Bellingham off. There's no way he'll do that.
No.
But here's where you've got to be a little bit creative. What you do is you have Bellingham and Palmer playing behind Kane.
Yeah.
Then you know what I mean. You have to change it up. If they're going to be sitting in their own half for the next 20 minutes, then you just got to put on more forwards.
You can well afford to take another defender off here.
Yeah.
Another move breaks down. And he's going to kick it, but there's a Slovakian player down injured, so.
You get to the point, Phil, where it doesn't matter if you lose 0-1 or 0-2. Do you know what I mean?
You're out. Doesn't matter. Ooh.
Okay, there are some subs coming. What are we doing here? It might be subs for both teams, or they're having a drinks break at the minute.
Yeah, it's real quick. Yeah.
Come on, Gareth. This is literally your final. This is going to be your final chance.
Final 20 minutes. But you have to feel like the way the game has gone and the energy that Slovakia put into it, if they do concede, you've got to fancy England to score a second one. Really,
Yes.
you know,
yeah.
It's the way these games go.
Heroic
Heroic defense.
their heads will drop.
Yeah, you're brilliant for 85 minutes, and you're giving away an equaliser. Naturally, you're deflated, and you give away another one. So,
yeah.
But then again, for that to happen, the first goal has to go in, and it hasn't happened yet.
Well, they've been pretty good defensively, I must say, especially their two centre halves.
Centre halves have been awesome today.
Yeah, they've won everything in the air, more or less, haven't they? Okay, we are having a little bit of a break in play here. And then... Okay, so they've thrown it back.
Well, 74 minutes on the clock, but there will be at least 5 or 6 minutes of added time now because of the break.
Just looking in the chat, Edem saying if the tactic is to put crosses into the box, crosses in, wouldn't you think, get Trent, Tony, and Watkins up?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so surely he should get another forward on. I don't know why he hasn't got another forward on, to be honest. I don't know. You'd have to ask Gareth. Carl, welcome, Carl Simpson. You're late, buddy.
Hey,
maybe yeah. It says it all about Southgate. Saka is left wing back. What a mess. Well, yeah. Who else are you going to put there, Carl? He hasn't taken anyone else other than the injured Luke Shaw. Who else are you going to put there? Hello, by the way. Yes, hello. It looks like we're probably going out, Carl. So this will be probably the last England game we do. You never know. I'm not going to say it's over, but I just don't see the creativity by England. So it's going to have to be from Slovakia making a mistake or something. Because I just don't see us creating a clear-cut chance.
But there's effectively 20 minutes left in this game. But what's a good ball? Oh, it's too far ahead. Pickford is out.
This is more embarrassing than Iceland. Well, yeah, I mean, considering it's a competitive game and they're like 40 places behind us, I mean, it's going to be a tough one to get over. Carl saying they are dreadful mistake after mistake. Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty depressing that as England fans, Carl, this is kind of what happens to us. It's not exactly new, is it? Let's be honest. Dermo saying England players, no passion, no lead. England manager, no passion, no lead. I'm sorry to say it ain't coming home. Most likely, Dermo. Barring a 2-goal turnaround, although as Philip says, if you get one and it goes to extra time, you've got to fancy England. On penalties, honestly, England on penalties, I'm not going to get them. Don't get me started.
yeah. Especially Southgate has doesn't have very good memories of penalty. Another booking coming up.
Yeah.
He hasn't booked anybody this half yet.
No, maybe somebody had a word from halftime saying, "Look, we really want this game to end 11 versus 11. Can you stop
I didn't think it. Well, it may still not, but
yeah. Oh God, that was the best England chance probably of the game. You'll see it. I don't know if
I haven't got it yet.
And it did fall to the
Harry,
player.
You should have scored. You should have scored.
Yeah, you felt to the player. You wanted it as well. I mean, you see stuff like this. Sometimes it's just not your night,
Yeah,
so
that's right. Oh boy, is that the chance? Should have buried it. If you played the Spurs, that would have gone in the back of the net. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just not being Kane's tournament, as you say. Maybe he's just not fit.
He's not fit. But he's not fit. He shouldn't be playing. Simple as that.
Well, it's 78 minutes, so we literally are 15 minutes away now, 12 minutes, and then 3 minutes injury time, maybe. So we're literally 15 minutes away from going out. Why are you not bringing on your two other strikers? Take a defender. Go to a back three and put on another forward, surely.
You can go to a back two at the minute, I think, really.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like, put Saka back up, play Palmer behind Kane alongside Bellingham, and then or take one of them off and
Terrible cross by Bellingham. Jesus.
Bring on Watkins. Watkins is much more informed than Tony. I don't think I probably would bring on Tony, but I think I would definitely bring on Watkins for his pace. Just to give him something else to think about.
Oh, so I thought he was running there. So you're getting the nervous 90s now. We're nearly into the 80th minute, and it's still only one substitute. Oh my! Southgate is making such a rod for his own back here by not changing it around. Like the only change he's made was a forced on him. Really, when you think about it.
Yeah, he didn't really want to do that.
It was an injury.
Yeah. I mean, we keep whipping in crosses, and I think we can whip these crosses in all night, and I just
the Slovakian defense has been really good.
They've just got the better of Harry Kane, I'm afraid. At least when it comes to the aerial duels, they've just had his number, unfortunately. So you need to try something different, but you're not putting on anyone else. You just keep doing the same thing. Another cross goes in, blocked. I seem to be ahead of you, Phil. I'm not sure how.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't ruin that for you in a sec. You'll see. Oh wow, that was. Oh, wow.
You must be a good bit ahead of me, actually.
Yeah, I'll pause it for a bit.
Oh, hit the post. Oh, and it bounced over the bar. Even then, Harry Kane should have. Put it in. I don't think it's day and night. Yeah, that is.
Like that's what I said. With stuff like this, it feels like it's just going to be.
No, it was a hard one the second time round. The bouncing ball, but like he reacted well to it, but just couldn't keep it down.
I'll pause the stream a little bit. Hopefully, I'm more in sync with you now.
Yeah, I'm 80-40 at the moment.
Yeah, I'm up. Yeah, that's fine. Some subs coming on from Slovakia.
Yeah, Duda are going out.
Explain this one to me, Phil. The team who is trying to defend the league is using all their subs, but the team who's really badly chasing the goal.
It's unbelievable. It really is. It's completely irrational. We used to complain about Pochettino not making substitution in time. It seems like Southgate's falling into the same trap.
It just shows that he says he hasn't got any favoritism. It shows, well, you do, because you're not utilizing your squad in the slightest. So you've got your first 11, and you obviously have no confidence.
Yeah, he's not faith in them. He's not faith in the other players. That's why he's not bringing them on.
Look, Slovakia are tired, right? They've been tired. They've put a big shift in, most of them. Bring on some pace. Bring on Gordon, right? Who's got pace. Bring on Watkins, who's got pace. Yeah. Just give them something different to think about. Yeah. Rather than just these crosses into the box, which the two centre halves are just eating up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Slovakia have now made 4 of the 5 subs. England have made 1.
That's why if he brings on Watkins or Gordon at the 89th minute again,
yeah,
I swear to God,
madness. Like even if they come back and win this match, the damage is done. You know, they're gonna get slaughtered by the press. Slovakia now trying to make run the pressure on goal there. That's confidence for you.
I mean, Gareth, literally, mate, we're 10 minutes away from going out. I mean, next time, well, there won't be a next time, but next time for the next England manager, don't bother bringing 26 players. What's the point? Don't bother bringing 26 players.
No.
Okay, we're getting a sub. Izade's coming on.
Izade's coming on, yeah. See what he can do. Who's he coming on for? Mino.
Okay. You're still not going to put another striker on, no, Gareth. You're still not going to put another striker on, mate.
If I was Watkins and Bowen sitting on the bench, I'd be, I don't know, shaking my head here.
If I'm Ollie Watkins, I'm like, I could have been on my holidays too.
Yeah, I might as well have gone on me. I only could have gone this holidays anyway.
You know what, though, Phil? If we go out to Slovakia, I expect Gareth to resign tonight. I would expect that to come out, that he's been relieved of his duties, because this will be a woeful tournament for him.
Cancel his seat on the plane home. Get his own way back.
You're banned from coming back to England. You're not welcome back, Gareth. You're not coming back.
He might be able to fly in under an assumed name.
Yeah.
False beard on him or something.
He's gonna have to wear a hoodie or something to get through the airport. Okay, so we've got another set piece.
Foden taking it
too far out for a shot, so it's going to be put into the box. Which obviously Kane did have that chance from the last one we had. So. Is he going to score? Okay, now's the time to do it.
Straight at the goalkeeper.
Yep.
Why he punched it, I don't know. He could have caught it.
I think he's a bit nervous. If I was a Slovakian player right now, and I'm less than 10 minutes probably away from making history for my country,
yeah, that's true.
Got to be nervous. No, I can't see it. You know, I can't see. Unless Slovakia make a huge mistake and they literally gift it to us, I just can't see us getting through. I can't see where we're going to get through. It seems crazy considering the level of talent we've got, but I just can't see anybody doing something special to get through.
Absolutely. Palmer's done well since he came on, but you can't do. This lack of substitutions is absolutely mind-boggling.
It's baffling that he has another striker on. I don't. It's just.
I don't know what
how's the chat going? Manny speaking. Cole, you're out of it, Carl, are you?
I am done with this. Back to club football we go. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Slovakia is just going to take a bit early to take it to the corner flag, lads, but
Edem is saying Slovakia.
Oh, a shot from Slovakia. Straight
yeah. No, they've done well. You have to give credit to them as well. It's not just England being poor.
You've got to give credit to Slovakia.
Especially defensively. Especially we've been lavishing praise on the two centre halves. They really haven't made that a mistake, really.
Yeah.
The fullbacks maybe less so. There's been a couple of mistakes there, but maybe we should have got screening for Spurs after, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you, he's done his reputation no harm today, that's for sure. Chance. Oh, pulled it back, but straight to Lobotka. Interesting to see how many extra minutes there are. England will be hoping for about 8 or 9, but I can't see that many.
No, it'd be 5 max. I don't think it'd be more than 5. Could even be less. Could be another 3. We literally are probably about 7 minutes from going out. So no striker though, Gareth. You're not even going to get him to warm up. You're not going to get Watkins or something to warm up. No, you're not even going to.
That's a push.
You're just happy to let it continue this way.
As if he's got a death wish.
You know what? I'll give Slovakia credit for as well. They generally haven't been time wasting as well. You'd expect a lot of these. They generally haven't employed that tactic that you see a lot.
There's going to be 5 minutes extra time.
5 minutes. So we're literally less than 7 minutes away from going out to the 47th ranked team.
Yeah. 2 substitutions in England.
I feel bad for the England fans. They spend a lot of money going to.
I hope they don't take it out on the town tonight. That's the only thing. Because those German police will not show any mercy if they do.
Well, they shouldn't, but
they shouldn't. But you always get a few hotheads will be, be able to.
It depends how much drink they've had, Phil, doesn't it? To be honest.
There's the watered down the beer for the England fans, apparently.
Well, just for the England fans.
They're not giving them the full strength, and the Scots, I think. Wow. They're not giving them the full strength. The German beer is quite strong, I believe.
That might be a wise decision, especially tonight.
Well, it's plus 6 minutes now. It's gone up to 6.
Oh, I added an extra minute. Oh, okay. I mean, it literally is attack and defense. It's not going to be. I doubt we're going to see Slovakia going into the England's half for the rest of the game now. England playing it long.
Slovakia is getting it back off them. Now it's a chance for the break for Slovakia.
Yeah, they're actually on the break now. Are they just going to enter the corner flag? Oh, no, we're not there. Okay, so that was...
didn't get the ball in. Oh, dear.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Phil, that Gareth will be resigning tonight. I can see. Do you remember when Keegan did it after the match?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. Well, because of the record, we're the only ever to sack a manager during a match.
Of course, yeah. Of course, it's us.
Had to be us,
Yeah. Come on, Slovakia. I was giving you credit not long ago that you weren't trying to time waste, but you've started now. You've started pretending that that you're dead after everything.
To blame them, really?
Well, they haven't done it generally for the match, but I guess now it's like last 6 minutes they'll do anything. Okay, keeper flaps at that a little bit.
Continental keepers don't catch the ball, really, do they?
This one certainly doesn't.
Slovakian ball. Oh dear.
England fans look very miserable, as you would expect. Southgate realises that this is the last 6 minutes, or 5 minutes now, in charge of England. So that's the only green pasture I've got for any England fans, is that this will be 100% the last you see of Gareth Southgate, because he's not going to be able to recover from this one. So
that's true.
I don't know in the history books how badly this will go down. It's certainly one of the biggest defeats.
It's probably not the biggest, but in like another loss to the USA in 1950, that was unheard of. But this is.
Do you know where they were ranked?
You're probably not even ranked at all.
Really?
No, USA in those days. I mean, they didn't really have a football team.
Yeah. Okay, there might be a. Okay, he landed pretty badly there. Landed on his head.
They're
getting a sub.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's Ollie Watkins? Nope, it's not. It's a sub for Slovakia. So there probably is no point now putting on anyone. He didn't even bother putting Gordon on. He didn't bother putting on another striker at all. He just didn't bother.
Do you know something? This for Southgate, this is going to be the equivalent of a public execution when this match is over.
Yeah,
it's going to be hung, drawn, and quartered.
Yep. So we are down now to 3 minutes.
Well, 2 minutes to go, actually, in real time. I know we're behind.
In real time. Yeah.
Now it's 2 minutes left. Bellingham looks like he just realised he burnt his winning lotto ticket.
Bellingham's like, when do I get to go back to Madrid? How long till I get back to Madrid?
Mind you, there's been so many late goals in this competition, you know. And just as I speak, the fucking equalised.
Really?
Yeah.
You must be ahead of me now, Phil.
I know. In the 5th minute of injury, I mean, it's going to be extra time now, oh God's sake.
Okay, they're finally bringing on a striker. Tony's come on.
Oh my God.
If Tony's the guy who gets the equaliser.
It's not. I'll tell you who it is in a minute. Jeez,
Long
they are
throw.
so bloody lucky.
Long throw.
Oh, what a rubbish useless clearance.
Rubbish clearance there.
Oh, Janie Mac. I wonder is it England are going to win now.
Is it going to come from a long throw? Oh wow, that's a great goal. Wow.
Lucky as fuck. That's all I can say. They don't deserve it. They do not deserve it.
It's Bellingham.
They do not deserve it. Extra time now, Mary.
You're so... I can't tell you.
We plan to have our dinner at the end of the match now. Oh my God. Jammy as well.
You're so lucky. Southgate, you're so lucky.
Totally
you are a lucky manager. He's a lucky manager. He's not a talented manager, but he is lucky. He's lucky with the draw.
The Slovakian guy didn't clear the ball right. You know.
Wow. I mean, England have got to go on now. So, yeah, it's a great goal. Slovakia heads must be...
listen, they're only papering over the cracks. If they can't beat the worst team left in the competition, or the second worst team, you know, they will beat them now, but play a decent team and they're going to get slaughtered.
Oh, yeah, because it would be more than one if we were playing a decent team, probably. It would be like 3-0 or something.
I don't like this Bellingham. I think this Bellingham's got a real attitude to him. I don't know, something about that guy I just can't warm to.
He's obviously a confident lad, and why wouldn't you be? But you need to kind of check that as well sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, the luck is crazy. That's all I'm going to say. Wow. I mean, 3 minutes. All they had to do is hold on for like 3 minutes more, 2 minutes more.
No, I'll tell you. Hold on, Mary. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gone to extra time now. Oh dear. I mean, I feel sorry for Slovakia. I mean, but that's another one. I said late goals in this competition have been absolutely so common.
You do feel bad for them, but I mean, like I say, you look at the possession stats. England probably have been a better team overall, especially since the goal.
They haven't been impressive. They've been very under. They've underwhelmed really in that game. They're lucky as hell to get a extra time. They'll go on and win it now. I've absolutely no doubt England will win now because that'll kill Slovakia.
Yeah, it will.
But it's only a false dawn. The day of reckoning is coming. England will not win this competition. Not good enough.
No chance.
Not good enough. Whenever the extra time starts, if you don't, I'm going to switch off my camera. I'm going to be eating my dinner at the same time.
It's all right, mate. It's all right. Don't worry.
I'll switch off the cameras. The two of us will be just chatting away. You know?
Just pictures. That's
fine. Oh dear.
No, you enjoy your food, mate. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure where we're up to in the chat. Sorry, guys. We've been watching.
I'll just leave you for a second. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, mate. Welcome, Daniela. How are you? Southgate say yes. You're right. Carl Simpson's very happy. You're not happy with Southgate, are you? He would be. What are you saying, Dermo? You causing trouble again, Dermo? Dermo, you England hater. Yeah. Cavux saying, come on, the Three Lions. Yeah, we're still in it. It's not over till it's over. Bellingham, what a piece of skill. Yep, that was a great goal from him, really. Alan, all right, mate. Fantastic goal from Bellingham, yep. Yep, he has actually saved us again. In fact, he scored 2 out of our 3 goals, hasn't he, for England? So he's the only person who can score, apparently. We are winning this, most likely now. Dermo, really? You're actually upset? What a hater. Edem saying, how can a manager with so much talent available to him of Rob Joss? I don't know. He's incapable of using his squad. He's a bad manager in every way. That he does not utilise his squad efficiently. He's got his 15 favourites, and it's like you've got to be a part of his elite group. It's like Mainu has proven himself to Southgate, so now Mainu's allowed to be a part of the clique. It's like being back at school. Mainu's been allowed to be a part of the popular kids now, but the rest of them have got to prove their worth to him. Why take them? That's what I wonder. I'm kind of going in reverse at the moment, guys. Demo saying, I feel sorry for Carl Tequila and many of our England fans who sub to the channel, but my Irish is finding this funny. It's fine, Demo. It's fine. Yeah, us England fans are used to this stuff. I swear it's like watching Spurs. It really is. The Spurs England thing is so similar to me. Neither's won anything in such a long time, especially England. And we always underperform in the big games. We never turn up. Demo's laughing. Well, he still should be sacked tomorrow morning. Yeah, even if we go through tonight, he should still be sacked tomorrow morning. Go back. Yeah, that's right. Then you've done that. For now, yeah, it's not over. The likelihood that I'm sure if you went to the bookies right now, they'd all have England for the favourite, but it's not 100% certain. Of course not. England have got to be classed as a favourites, though. Unless it goes to penalties, then it's just a lottery, isn't it? Wilton McDonald for most of this game's Bellingham. Look the likely player to get a goal. I'm not sure any England players look that likely to me, but
not really. No shots.
No, credit to the boy. He has shown up when it and has delivered a class bit of skill for the goal. There's no getting around it.
Your problem too, Slovenia or Slovakia are going to have in this half. They made all the substitutions now, whereas England still have 3 to go. So that's going to be a huge benefit.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I know. It's England. If England lose this game, I'll be absolutely amazed. They've got the initiative now. Slovakia will be gutted by that, and they're not a world-class team. They won't be able to cope with what's coming at them now.
Right. Yep, we're getting ready, about to kick off in extra time, so we've got another 30 minutes.
I'm just kicking off. Hang on.
I just kicked off a second ago.
Yeah, same here.
Pause it.
Yeah, no, I've done now. Yeah, we're level now.
Okay.
Pickford just kicked the ball straight up.
Yep. So we'll see if England retain the urgency that they did, obviously, the last.
Well, if they don't after a goal like that, I mean, there's something wrong.
That's got to give them all the confidence in the world that it maybe it is their night.
Oh, Tony's on now. Oh, yeah, Tony came on there at the end. That's right.
Yes, they finally did bring on
two subs left.
So they have got Tony and Kane on at the moment, right?
Yeah,
haven't they? They've actually. I wonder where they're playing Tony.
I can tell you what's going to happen now in a minute.
Wow.
Harry Kane just scored.
Wow.
Didn't I tell you?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Harry Kane gets a goal.
Could read that like a book. Yeah. Even Harry Kane, and the way he's playing, couldn't miss that one.
Yeah, obviously, I want England to go through.
Yeah, but
I do feel very sad for Slovakia. I don't think they probably deserve that.
no.
But I mean, of
Well, it's
course,
predictable. I've seen this happen so often in games. You lose a goal late on, and you lose another one very quickly after, and there's no way this is going to end up 3-4-1 to England now. What do you say?
yeah, the amount of character it's going to take for Slovakia to come back now.
And the players, they're out on their feet. They've given everything, so but it should not paper over the cracks. It really shouldn't paper over the cracks.
Make no mistake. If this was a much better, if we were playing,
France or Germany or Spain,
would be out of it.
Yeah. You'd be, yeah.
And it doesn't, as you say, it doesn't paper over the cracks. Southgate still made very, very little. Didn't even bring on a striker until the last minute. And a bit of brilliance from Bellingham literally has saved them again.
But are England a lucky team though? We can't rule the luck factor out.
He is a lucky manager over his span as England manager. If you look at a lot of the tournaments we've actually ended up being, we've had very favourable draws for most of those tournaments. He is a lucky manager, I tell you.
Seems to be, and the case then, I mean, you don't know. You could batter France for France could batter you for 85 minutes, and you're going to get a streaky goal at the end of it. So you just don't know. That's a good ball out to the Slovak. But what this game needs now is another Slovakian goal to see what that does for everybody's morale.
Oh, that would be very exciting. What I think is now, this is because for the first time in this match we're ahead. So now we'll do what we normally do. We'll probably now sit back now. And that's it. Which is what Southgate generally wants to do. That's what he enjoys us to do. But saying that, I don't know if they've got enough in them, bless them.
I don't think that. I mean, they must be absolutely, gutted.
Yeah. I mean, how would you feel to have to be 2 minutes away from the biggest win of your career?
Oh yeah, that's it. I mean, I wouldn't mind, that defender made a ridiculously bad clearance. All he had to do was hoof it up the pitch, but he didn't. He gave away a corner, and they scored from it, basically. No, Dermot, yeah, right. Oh, it's recycling, yeah. Good down there. Fucking thing, what's wrong with this?
Yeah, they're saying dirty Brits. It's not very nice, Ed. Wilson McDonald saying Southgate must have a rabbit foot in its more, and a 4-leaf clover and everything like that. Alster's Alan Bruce is saying Harry Kane's playing. Where's he been? Just scored, mate. No, up to then, yeah. I mean, he had one chance. He had one chance in the second half, but he got his goal.
Can't get his ticker to work properly. Yeah. Anyway, it's 2-1 to England. You know what the score is, anyway.
Yeah. Wilton saying England cannot beat the Swiss. Not on this display. You're right. Against the Swiss, yeah. I think this would be already out of sight. They would have been 2 or 3 up probably by full time. Dermo, Phil just did.
Yeah, Dermo, I'm trying to change it. It won't run across the bottom for me.
Alan Priest saying Southgate pending his resignation on the sideline. Well, he was about to. He's not penning it anymore. He probably thinks he'd probably come out saying this was a great display by us. We showed real character and stuff like that. It's like, no, you shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. Anyway.
Right, I'm going to knock off my picture here because my dinner has arrived. So.
Oh, no worries, mate. More filling choices, Jenna. Let's see what's going on. Luckily for me, I already ate earlier in the day, so I haven't got to worry about it.
A lot of stuff to watch today, and oh well. So I wonder where the match is going to be played. I know this is in Gelsenkirchen. They're moving the fans around the country a bit, that's for sure.
They're trying to get tourism, I suppose, to the whole of Germany, aren't they?
Yeah.
Skriniar is not a happy man. No, mate, you played well. You probably deserve a bit more, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Not sure how many subs England have got left. I think they've got one left.
I think they've 2.
They've got 2, as they. Wouldn't surprise me to see Gallagher come on. Don't know if he'd be willing to take Rice off, but to get some more energy in there.
I'd say if anything they'll do, they'll bring another centre back on.
Yeah. That wouldn't
Which is someone to keep the defence solid.
So I'm not entirely sure what formation it's gone to now, because obviously with Tony on the pitch, you would have thought he's got 2 up front. I suppose.
It's 4-4-2, is it? Or
is it just a flat 4-4-2?
You know, so hopefully you're saying
Foden's on the left wing then, so Palmer's on the right wing, right midfield.
I hope England don't run riot and score a couple more. It'd be unfair in Slovakia.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a fair result if they did. I mean, England are probably gonna, they're gonna keep the ball now. This is what South Africa wants to do. I don't think they're going to be that adventurous.
They don't have to be.
No,
just keep it tight at the back and. So what, 10 minutes gone in the first period of extra time?
Remember Phil, there needs to be golden goals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That would have been a quick one tonight if that was the case.
Yeah. I quite like the golden goal rule, to be honest. I found it quite exciting. It's like,
Yeah. If if your team was the one that scored, it was great.
Well, yeah. Okay, rare attack from Slovakia. Got a cross into the box, but Pickford got it. No problem, really.
Geez, long kick by Pickford.
Keeper to keeper, that one, yeah. That's a risky pass. England's still pressing. They're not just sitting in their own half. They are still pressing.
But like, in all fairness, I mean, England should have won this game relatively comfortably. Shouldn't be. No need for extra time. There shouldn't be.
Well, the interesting thing is that under Southgate, we're meant to beat these kind of teams relatively comfortably, and it's the big teams that we struggle against the top 10. But now what's happening is we're struggling against all of them.
Yeah.
I
It's going to take a superhuman effort by Slovakia to get back into this. I can't see them doing it.
I think that their mental energy is probably drained, I would have thought, by this point.
I would say so.
They're still trying. Don't get me wrong, but
Oh, they've done the country proud.
oh, definitely, yeah.
They've come in really as the make weight in this game, really. That's a good play. Didn't quite get the corner.
No, throw into Slovakia on the left side. They're still passing relatively well. But obviously England can now just bed in and not worry. Coming up to half time and extra time.
Pickford with the work to do there.
Yep. Comden collects. Is that true, Adam? Is he playing He's a left back? Surely not. He was playing Saka there, is he?
You're putting Pickford at centre forward next.
Yeah. What a train wreck you are, Mr. Southgate. Why did you not pick any other full left backs? Cool. Slovakia were nearly in there.
No, not a free kick. Oh, ref.
England on the counter now. Okay, England looking for a penalty as well now. Not given either. I see what you mean by Jude Bellingham, Phil. He just lost out there.
Yeah.
And his reaction was so over the top. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I'm afraid now, Mr. Bellingham, I think there might have been an ego problem there.
It is a lot of celebrity to have at such a young age.
Yeah.
It is a big thing. But
I wouldn't mind. You can be playing with a master next year.
Well, yeah.
Mbappe will teach him. If he hasn't got an ego by now, he'll have one shortly.
Ego versus ego. I mean, I would have thought Mbappe would have won that, but who knows?
Anyway, that's dinner over. So. Oh, that could have gone anywhere.
Nearly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was a pretty good ball. It's a good cross, yeah. Maybe
is that a corner or did he? Oh,
no, he came off his knee more or less.
Eze is playing defender by the looks of things.
Eze's playing left back, so there we are. Wow. Well done, Gareth. Just well done.
Well, that's a warning for England.
There's only 1 minute of extra time, so the referee will be blown any second now. Slovakia is still trying.
Don't know if they have to give it a go. You know,
yeah, you can't deny their work rate or their desire. I'll give them that. Remember, lads, that we were 2 minutes away from going out. Never forget that before people start saying, "Well, we're going to win it."
Yeah.
We were 2 minutes from going out against Slovakia.
That's it. Half time.
They do say, though, Phil, that in the top level of more or less any kind of sport, it is inches. That does make all the difference. It's inches.
That's all.
Do you want to take a little break?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay, I'll be back in 30 seconds then.
Yeah, go on. So half time, extra time. Yeah. England scoring early there, and I suppose then the other chance was the Slovakian chance near the end there that nearly went in. Do you expect England to comfortably win this game now? That could have gone anywhere, that shot there from, it was Guehi. Harry Kane in the right place at the right time, as he always is. I thought they used to have to change around straight away at half time and extra time. Oh, excuse me. Slovakia guys look out on their feet. I'm sure they are. Do you think the match was over the way they're hugging each other? Anyway.
Right.
Yes. I was saying there, the way that England players were hugging each other at half time, you think the game was over.
Yeah.
Gallagher is on. Kane and Bellingham have gone off, and Gallagher and Konsa have come on. So they've left.
So he has put on another
an extra centre back.
Yeah. They better hope that Slovakia get an equaliser. They're taking off.
The two of the penalty takers have gone off.
Yeah. Obviously,
Kyle Walker's taken over the armband.
So he's Tony up front by himself now, right? Isn't he?
I'd say he is, yeah.
Yeah.
As he's playing.
Really come back to his original formation then. Yeah.
So I don't think England doing anything too drastic in this half. They'll just sit back and
they're gonna. They're not want to take any chances, and under this situation, I understand it. The problem is that Southgate was doing it after England scored in the first half in other games. You know what I mean? That's the problem. When you second half of extra time, I understand it. But
yeah, that's true. That's true.
That being said, there's always an argument, Phil, that if England go and get the third goal, it's 100% over. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you could say that.
One of the lads here on one of the streams made a very good point. He says England scored in the 96th minute to equalise and the 91st minute to go ahead.
Yes.
Good point, actually.
Wilton McDonald say every game have periods where one team will have dominance for 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
They try and take that away from, but Slovakia set their stalls out to defend a goal lead. Well, that's what England normally do to other teams, Wilson, isn't it? We get the goal and then we defend. They decided to try it. And to be fair, they nearly pulled it off, but barring 2 minutes. England closing shop 1-5-4-1 formation. Is he really playing 5 at the back? Surely not. Do you mean 3?
They brought on Konsa, so yeah.
So he's playing 3 centre halves and then 2 wing backs. Okay. Eden saying Slovakia winger made great run there. Was
Was anybody spotted? Yeah, he wasn't spotted.
I think we're up to date with the chat. All right. So, looks like England are going through. Have you? I already think I already know the answer to this, Phil. But have you been impressed with anything from England? Any player caught your eye? Like, yeah.
Well, as he's doing well there. Not particularly. Oh boy, he ran into that's another booking. This guy. I suppose you got to admire them. They didn't give up. They never say die attitude. But I can't say no real England player stands out. Palmer's been good since he came on, maybe. And but other than that, nothing really great. As I said, the competition really starts now in the next round because Switzerland will be a lot tougher opposition than Slovakia.
100%. Yeah. They're in a different league to Slovakia. Yeah. As you said, you have to give England the credit that they did keep going. You kind of would expect, anything less, nothing less than that. But
no, that's true.
They did do it. They did keep going. They didn't give up. So, I just wonder what it is then. I mean, obviously they do have determination, as it showed, but just what is it then? It's got to be the manager.
I don't know what the answer to that is, really. I just see that the Slovakia brought on the 6th substitute. You're allowed to bring an extra sub on in injuries or in extra time.
Yes, right. You are. Yeah, you're allowed to bring on.
So there's still room for another one for England then. That's the case, I think.
Yeah, we should be able to have one more.
That's a free kick to Slovakia now.
Yeah. Gallagher just gave that away. If they score from Mr. Gallagher, because then you've just come on, you're going to be the most hated man in England.
Yeah.
So we've got just over 10 minutes left and probably 1 minute injury time unless something crazy happens. So now it's on Slovakia to find a miracle from somewhere with 10 minutes left. Is this the miracle? We'll find out.
I don't think so. It's a bit far out. Bit far out now, I would think. You see that's over the bar.
Just over, yeah. Not a bad effort, but not on target. Yeah, quite a lot of pace on it. Could have dipped in, but no, I think even if it would have come down, Pickford had that covered. There you go, Phil. Would you take any of these Slovakian players at Spurs? Other than I'll take Skriniar.
Skriniar, definitely. Duda, I think, as well, is a good player.
It's a bit of a poor kick there from the keeper. It just goes out. Oh, what a terrible pass.
Double pass. He got away with it, though. Free kick to Slovakia. Tony's ball control now wasn't. It's rather to throw everybody up for this. Never mind. It's rather lose 3-1 as 2-1.
Exactly.
Pile everybody up.
Are we at the point where we're putting a keeper up or not quite yet, I guess?
A little bit of pressure from Slovakia here now, anyway.
Well, like England before them, they've now got to go for it. You might as well. You just throw everybody up, like you said. Keep your 2 centre halves, I guess, but everyone else goes up.
A bad pass, didn't give them any room at all. They're very tired. They've got to be out on their feet.
Oh, yeah. Less than 10 minutes to go now. Oh.
That was well defended. That could have gone anywhere. That's Slovakia putting a little bit of pressure on England here. Like more than a little bit, quite a lot.
England are starting to go very deep. They're just okay. Ball goes out.
Oh, good call there. Ball just curled out of play. And Pickford hugs Walker like he just won the cup.
Yeah, nobody got a touch, so it's going to be a goal kick.
Just got out of the way.
Well, it's looking good for us. Whether or not we deserve it, it doesn't matter. But...
Yeah.
Edem saying, yeah, he's been all right as he since he come on. He's been all right.
Yeah, funny. I thought that ball skimmed off Walker's shirt, all right, but
it was close, wasn't it?
Yeah. A bit of a hidden hope there.
Yeah, now it's generally Slovakia who are just putting in kind of hopeful balls into the box. They must be knackered. I know I would be. Well, I'd be knackered by the fifth
minute. I think we all would, yeah.
Does he get another card? Another card.
The referee's a joke with a but that's not a booking. What's he trying to get the record for the most yellow cards in a match?
Well, there hasn't been a red yet. There's still 5 minutes to change that. But I thought we were definitely getting a red in the second half, but we didn't. So now it's extra time. Slovakian manager
looking resigned to his fate, I think.
Looking like he's probably, like they blew their chance, but there we are. Whether or not the papers tomorrow slam England, they might not, because they're going to be like, oh, look how, what a brave comeback we did.
Yeah, and some of them will and some of them won't,
I quite like the look of Eze. Actually, I do actually agree. He has actually been pretty good since he came on.
Yeah, he's been all right.
Whether or not we are actually going to get him on a Spurs level, I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope so. But,
it's a good ball.
Hopefully, Anne just had a word to him.
Yeah. Corner to Slovakia.
See, now, do you throw the keeper up? Do you take that chance to 5 minutes?
Not just yet. No, not just yet. What's he doing?
Referees are okay. He stopped the corner.
He's going to give his yellow card a drinks break.
You don't want to be wasting any time, Slovakia.
No.
Every minute, every second's going to count now. Okay, England hoofing it out now. Pretty much every England player.
Been all Slovakia in the last 5 minutes, really.
Yeah, England have completely gone defensive. They're playing every man's behind the ball, pretty much.
One other whack.
Good block there from across.
Good block, yeah.
They're giving a lot of space to Slovakia, Ooh.
Side netting. Tried to catch Pickford out. They nearly did, actually. That wasn't a whole mile away, that shot. Another ball on the pitch.
Yeah.
No, it's a couple of feet wide.
I think they're giving a lot of space. They're giving a lot of space to Slovakia. They really are just going to sit in now. So we're just and over the 117-minute mark. So 3 minutes left and maybe a minute or two of extra time. So maybe 5 minutes left.
England has absolutely no intention of attacking this. They're just sitting back and soaking it in.
No, they're not really interested at all, are they? Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, I thought they were on a break then. That's some nice movement from Slovakia. Ball with 10. Yeah.
Oh, a great ball in that. I
Yeah.
couldn't rise enough.
It's like England's at the point now where every defensive clearance or anything is getting a hug from someone.
Yeah.
But again, Phil, you got to ask yourself: should England be hanging on, kind of, against Slovakia? Really, it shouldn't have been.
Should be real size. Should have won it comfortably in 90 minutes.
Yeah,
but didn't.
They do say, though, Phil, on being a bit more optimistic, that you do need a bit of luck.
You do, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think England probably had I won't say luck tonight, but they've.
Bellingham's goal isn't one of luck; it's skill. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's not skill. It's
England just difficulty getting the ball away here. Now they have a chance.
Okay, so now surely this is a counter. Is he gonna run it to the corner flag? No, he's still going for it.
The defense.
Oh,
is that what we're supposed to be buying?
Apparently,
you stay at Brentford. That's the way he finishes.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't look like any of the quote unquote big teams are going for him. So Spurs might be his best options. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, the game is over. I know we're a bit behind, but the game is over. So
yeah, they only had
the screwed straight through 2-1.
I mean, Bellingham's goal was a great goal of skill, but I mean,
last chance for that was it. Anyway,
England, the moment that we face a team in the top 10, for example,
it's going to be tricky. I mean, you can smile all you like. It was Pickford. You scraped by a team hundreds of places below you or whatever, So it's a false dawn, really. It's
40 places below. There are 40 places below.
Places, It's a win. It's a win. Is a win. Is a win. It instills confidence, but the stiffer test ahead, and I don't think that England team has got the skill or the commitment or the level of flexibility, if you like, to get past the likes of Spain, Portugal, France, Germany.
What do you think the chances are against Switzerland?
That's 50-50. I'd only give it 50-50. Switzerland were very, very good. Switzerland destroyed Italy yesterday. Absolutely.
Oh, there's argy-bargy going on after the match here, Phil.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, who's getting involved?
Pickford's taking him away.
Whoever started that, that's not good. I mean, it should be. No, I didn't think the Slovakian guys are very, very disappointed.
Yeah, and of course they would be.
It's okay. The other game that coming up in this round is going to be Romania, Netherlands versus Austria or Turkey, and then tomorrow night. France and Belgium tomorrow. That's going to be a cracker.
That'd be a corker, that one.
So, okay, we'll assume Germany have gone through off that one. Portugal and Slovenia, France and Belgium. So assume it's Portugal and Belgium. Yeah. England, if England do get to the final, it's going to be against Germany, Belgium, or Portugal. And that is going to be interesting. Anyway, the fans are happy. Short memories. 10 minutes, half an hour ago, they were gone. But anyway.
in closing, I'll give England credit for determination. I will give them that. And again, that's the players, but the manager, everything he makes, everything's way more difficult than it should be. And that's all due respect to Slovakia.
Yeah. I mean, if the game was played over 90 minutes, England lost tonight. It was only the extra time, the substitution time that saved them. Good goal by Bellingham, I have to say. And in the end, they didn't try too hard in the second half after they scored. They didn't try and attack. They let the Slovakia come at them. And, as I said, bigger test ahead, but it's still a bit of confidence when you win a game like that, to come back from the dead. So we'll see what happens. And Tequila, where can they find you now before we sign off?
I'll just read the chat. I've left the chat.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought they were done there. Yeah.
Edem, Slovakia number 7 looks a tidy player. I'll be honest, I don't know. I wasn't actually paying that much attention to Slovakia. I was watching the England dudes.
Mm-hmm.
He looked all right. Tony, 40 million. Yeah, I know, right? 40 million apparently. Would you buy him for 40 million, Phil?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's better than him out there and younger.
Yeah, and Alan Tier, Slovakian manager, not a fan of Basmati or
Rice.
Rice.
Was it Rice involved in that little bit of?
I think it was Rice. Yeah, I think it was Rice. He was.
What do you expect? What do you expect from an Arsenal?
He's an Arsenal player.
Expect nothing less, you know.
You can find me on obviously THFC Till I Die, which is the Spurs channel, obviously on here, doing obviously the international games and everything. And I've got a little gaming podcast called The Play Pouch. We just talk about video games and video game industry. So any subs there would be great. Phil, we know where you hang out.
Yeah, I'm hanging out here in the lair, THFC. Then when we're back on again, we'll probably be on for some more of the European qualifying games here, but not quite sure which yet. We'll be starting during the week. We'll be starting the preparation for the new season as well.
Yeah, I was about to say that we are going to be going back to Spurs sometime next week. Dermo will be back hosting next week.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are probably fed up with me and Phil.
Oh, no, hope not. If you are, leave it out of the chat. Anyway.
Yeah, don't tell us. So we'll be the Spurs stuff. Obviously, we'll be covering all the transfer window. Hopefully, we'll get some decent players, or not. We shall see. But yeah, I guess that's it, Phil.
That's it for the night. Yeah, and thanks for coming on, Tequila. I enjoyed it as usual. And here we go. That's it. England are through, and now we'll see who gets through between Spain and Georgia. So with that, have a good night, lads, and see you soon. And I'm going to play out with a very, very, very short outro.